Oh.
We'll see if it keeps working. See if it's just that. And, yeah.
There I go, Ambrosia. Okay. I had to pop back in and wouldn't do what I was popped out. Okay, there I go.
Piper.
It's weird. I wouldn't do what I was popped out.
God, I hope I've got this initiative right. Okay, so I'm afraid the lupine goes first.
I'm afraid too.
Nope, I'm more afraid than you. I've written a whole fucking game, and if I've done that for nothing, then I'm going to be really pissed off.
Moment of truth.
It's the way the game goes sometimes.
So fucking sorry.
See if we all roll up new
sorry. There is
characters.
literally only one thing that can be done, I'm afraid, Alina. I feel so fucking sorry. It is going to go and use its monstrous paw upon you. Not in a very friendly
Duck.
manner.
Duck.
No, it's a wolf.
Can I?
You can dodge.
Yeah, you
should
can
be able
dodge.
to
Oh, it's going to be a
yes.
were-duck next time.
Yeah, dodge is a free
Please,
action, right?
please.
Dex athletics to dodge.
I want to wear ferret.
Actually, next time, it's going to have this massive roof on it, little front door, picket fence. We're going to call it a warehouse.
Perfect.
Okay. Here comes a wear ferret now.
We need the warehouse and the lycanthrope.
There you go.
Right.
No, you get down.
So that is... Here, what damage does the fucking lupine do?
If it should be doing ag, I believe.
Ag.
I'm
Yeah.
so fucking sorry.
Does Alina wear armor?
No.
No.
Yes.
Oh, she does.
Does she?
Yes.
My coat is armor.
Does-
But that
Whoever.
goes towards her stamina.
It soaks 1.
I think armor can be used to soak ag, though.
We're going to let you do it. I'm going to let you do it, even if it isn't true, just because I feel really bad, because I've just worked out
I
how
don't
much
know what
damage that
soak
is.
B, soak L, soak A. I don't know what the difference there is.
So,
That's bashing, lethal, ag.
yeah, click soak.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So it's only bashing that it soaks.
So if she rolls her
Unless it's-
stamina,
We're going to pretend
and
it's
adds,
okay just this
and
once.
adds her
So,
armor.
if Alina, if you have your armor on your sheet, if you click the shield icon to soak, and then you can select the damage type, and it should tell you how many dice pool you have. It should drop from whatever your normal number is down to 1. If not, you can just manually roll 1 dice.
Should I switch it to aggravated?
Yes,
Damage?
switch it to aggravated. Okay, manually roll 1 dice,
I was
because
saying, did that do anything?
well, it said you had 0 dice for it. If you're wearing armor, that gives you 1. Just roll one dice. Manually roll.
Well, it gives me 1 for bashing, not for aggravated.
Oh, it doesn't
That's
give
why
you.
it's-
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
It
I
also
don't think
doesn't do
anything
aggravated,
protects
it
you
does
from
lethal.
aggravated.
oh, really? The werewolf
It
does
does
that?
lethal damage.
Oh,
What if the werewolf decided to punch and it was
can't.
bashing because he's using his fist?
It doesn't punch, only it goes like this, and it goes, "Give me hand or paw."
okay. Well, if it's lethal, she should be able to soak it normally. You can soak lethal and bashing, and then you have
I
bashing
can only
damage.
soak bashing with my.
Yeah, you
jacket.
can't soak lethal.
Right,
Kids
right,
who
right.
Can't soak lethal.
Yeah, they can.
But her normal
And they can't.
stamina can.
Yeah.
Only if you've got fortitude can you soak
No,
lethal. And
Fortitude lets you
No,
soak
what-
aggravated.
I don't have fortitude.
Right, but if it's lethal, you can soak bashing or lethal.
What's your stamina?
1.
Roll 1d6.
Be 1d10.
That's what I meant. Thank you. Right. You're taking 4 lethal damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Next is Richard. And you got to stroke that beard. I've just noticed that everyone in chat's been like, hey, I rolled this and I rolled this.
They're helping.
They were morally with you. Morally? They were spiritually with you.
They can be
Morally,
morally with
probably,
us
as
too.
well. Hey, Trevin. Why can't we hear him speak?
Oh, it's because I was muted. Yeah, Richard. I think he's going to. He's not going to completely run away, but for the time being, he's going to try to run away and hide somewhere and watch. Just that way, he knows if he should come back and help or if he should completely
Wits.
run away.
Survival, please.
So helpful.
Which survival? All right.
Ooh, Raven's got pie.
I want pie.
I want pie.
But we don't have rerolls in here. We can't buy rerolls.
Can people buy? I can't remember what I set up.
1.
That's all you need. Yeah, you'll be able to, as you've watched this monstrous creature begin to tear apart your coterie mate, you think perhaps the best thing to do would be to hide behind this suitably placed thick tree and watch from a distance. You don't realize, however, the lupine is very much aware of your presence and your hiding place, but doesn't pay you any heed, at least for the time being. The Piper, I believe.
Yeah, we're just going to gently tap
You can
FX on
buy
the shoulder.
successes and failures.
Just hand over another snowball. Sort of gesture at the barrel with the fire. Shrug.
He'd like take it and shrug back and give you a nod.
Nod, nod.
God, please don't set me on fire.
With a snowball.
With a snowball.
Look, I got a kazoo. What do you want from me?
What are we doing with this snowball then?
Well, I guess on my turn, I would just hurl it at the can. Try and create a distraction. Or
I mean,
maybe knock
Piper's
it
still
over.
got a turn at the moment.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
handing
no,
you a
I'm handing it to
snowball, it's not going
FX,
to take a turn.
and then I'm just gonna, like, I got a kazoo. Like, I don't know, I'm vibing.
Okay, I'm
Did
happy
we-
to
Are
go
you
to
playing
FX if you're
appropriate
happy for me to
music
go
on
to
the kazoo?
FX.
Just
Yeah, I
playing
mean,
Mission
like-
Impossible.
Yeah, I guess if you will allow me to perhaps some soothing melody from my kazoo, if I may use passion through it to dampen whatever emotions this fellow's currently feeling, my good friend Gary here.
Show me thing for passion, please.
Just the button.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Okie doke. I know how to use this sheet.
We all are Noscavian. We all fucking are. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna last one turn.
Just a soothing lullaby from the hidden kazoo.
You begin to play a melody upon your kazoo. Your instincts take over and you just let whatever melody flow out. You don't realize that playing How Much Is That Doggy in the Window is actually infuriating that lupine, driving it further and further into a rage. FX?
All right. Well, FX would. He's gonna try something kind of risky, but.
Sorry,
I'm
I
gonna-
just saw what someone said in chat, and I know who that person is, and I thought that was very amusing.
Definitely. He's gonna throw the snowball and hit against the on fire barrel, and like in the moment that it's like looks away, hopefully if it begins to, I want to try and like rush over and grab Alina and like drag her away, unless it's still like in her claws. It's not, right? Or she's not.
No, no.
Didn't-
I'm trying
yeah,
to do a
didn't
math
grapple me.
calculation here. You're going to have to do 2 actions there at once, which is okay. What is your Dex Athletics pool in total?
My Dex Athletics pool in total is 3.
Also, I think you might want to quickly make a little check-in chat before we've ruined your life. And also let me know what your Strength Brawl pool would be.
Okay. Strength Brawl is 6. And then I do have Potence as well. And so that would boost it by 2 more. So pool of 8.
Use the larger of a pool and split it in half, please.
Okay. So it'd be 4. Perfect. And then I just roll 4d10.
Yes. And then roll the other half after.
Okay. Oh, is there a way to?
Oh, no, you can
just
still
like- yeah.
do the thingama with the sheet
Oh.
thingama.
Oh, can I? Oh, okay. The thing about the sheetama.
Yeah, those are the technical terms. You should be able to put in the minus pools and things like that on the cog.
The minus pools on the cog.
Because you're only using half.
Yeah, no, it just brings up for me the roll sheet, the strength plus brawl, and then it says I can use a willpower or change the attributes. I don't think I can minus dice unless I'm missing something.
The bonus.
Giving you're muted.
If you
Bonus.
give yourself a negative bonus.
A negative bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Not the first time in a VTM
Oh.
game I've had to say roll for snowballing.
Oh, I guess that technically would be -2 because of my potence instead of -4.
We'll do Dex
for that
Athletics
roll.
first, then do the Strength and Brawl.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Sorry.
No, you're
Dex
fine.
Athletics, so Snowball, then you're doing Strength and Brawl to
Okay.
see if you can drag away.
6. So there's the dex. And then strength brawl. -2. There we go.
So I hate to tell you this, but you've botched.
I figured.
I know botch is meant to be one on its own, but I figure you're doing so well on your own, I'm going to use botches more.
Oh, yay.
Because you are just like, oh, well, fuck it. No. Let's fuck you up a bit. Let's fuck
I'm
you
gonna-
up a bit.
I'm
Do
gonna be
it.
set on fire.
Tear me up.
FX. You attempt to throw the snowball directly at the oil drum. Unfortunately, your aim is a little bit off as a snowflake lands itself directly into your eyeball, blurring your vision. The snowball is let out at peak, hitting the lupine directly in its face and grabbing at its attention.
Cool.
Piper just turns to slowly to just look at FX. Just
He just like looks over at you and like does the same shrug he did before.
shakes
At least
head.
it didn't set me on fire.
Yeah. Right
It
before I get
attempts
destroyed.
to pounce upon you, forcing you to
Uh-huh.
the ground. Fortunately for you, you are able to just about push the hulking beast out of the way, preventing you from being pinned to the icy ground.
Oh, Jesus.
Ambrosia.
Edging away, doing the best I don't know him impression.
Okay. We're not affiliated.
Ambrosia is going to run. She's running away.
Athletics, please.
The one that set me up to this.
Yeah.
Run away.
Stop, Milo.
Hey. She didn't start the
But-
fire.
It was
No,
always
there
burning.
isn't a fire started yet, but I'd love to start one.
Athletics. Okay, this thing is not working while it's popped out, so I'm gonna have to give me a second.
I understand. I get nervous if it's popped out too.
Mine's popped out and it works. Huh.
Hey, I chuckled.
Mine's not. I'm having a really hard time with my stuff.
I could
What?
maintain it until I saw that Miss Hartz was losing
Why
it.
is everyone laughing?
I was already biting my tongue.
Yeah, I was conspiring
Oh.
with chat to set things ablaze, so
We're mature adults. So, where were we after everyone's popped out?
Oh my
Got
gosh.
it working.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh yes, you're trying to run away.
You know, I'm also going to use a willpower.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That was definitely worth it. 3 successes. It is gonna be minus wits -2. God, I hope that is working. It does work. That's going to go to you on the draw. So you are able, taking in the situation, looking at Richard being brave behind the tree, FX just barely dodging out of the way of this monstrous killing machine, and the monstrous killing machine itself splayed out on the floor, more pissed off than you've ever seen any lupine, turn around and run in the opposite direction. Alina,
Wait,
what's left of you?
the werewolf is running in the opposite direction?
No,
Oh.
Ambrosia is.
Oh, okay. I misheard for a second.
Sorry.
Okay, do you need to see magical?
Pardon me?
Singing. I'm singing. Do you need to see that discipline?
Yes, please.
So, I would like to start singing. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer comes down on his head. And try to scare him away. And I am going to use a willpower as well.
Can't argue with that, can I? Reason to believe that. Did he get? Yeah, okay. So that's just one of those ones where it's like, yep, you're done. Ah,
Yeah, unless
Excellent,
for some
by the way.
reason he thinks
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, but I would doubt a werewolf would think I was going to do that.
no, he wouldn't. And you try and drive him away, yeah. He'll start howling, trying to bare his teeth at you on all fours, but slowly backing away, though he seems to be fighting it. But he is making his move backwards. And when? I've got to move all sorts of shit out of the way now. Out of the darkness. Oh no. When? Come on, play, you bitch. Out of the darkness, from the end of a single-track road, you hear a distant roar, akin to the sound you heard around the town before. It closes on you before skidding to a halt, crashing into the lupine and sending it to the ground. The car reverses as sharp spikes extend from the hubcaps. The car drives by the lupine, driving the spikes into the creature. With a rebel yell, the creature runs until it's gone, gone, gone. The 3911 Turbo Sport stops before you. The driver's side door to the sports car opens as a man steps out and approaches you all, closing on you and revealing their obvious undead parlor.
This man is dressed in a dark blue suit with the sleeves rolled up and a nice, crisp silk pink shirt, reflective aviators, lights up a cigarette, walks over to all of you stood around, looks back in the direction that the lupine ran away in. Evening, everybody.
Figure in a
Nash is-
Bristol mask waves.
Nash is
Hi,
the
great,
name.
nice to meet you. Let's go.
Edward Nash. I believe I'm bringing someone with me. Is that correct?
Oh no, you haven't got her this week. We send well wishes to you, Fenice.
Soz. Didn't know. Wonderful. I've only got a couple of seats, but if you think you can cram into the car, we can bounce.
I'm already getting into the front seat.
Yeah, that'd be great. Good timing. Good timing. As he's like rushing over to the car as well.
Timing
You
is
don't
my
want to
middle
deal with
name.
the dolls.
Richard would be heading to the car too, and he would mention to Alina, Alina, I was just getting ready to like come in from behind with like a surprise attack.
Sure you were. Shut the fuck up and get in the car.
Yeah, there is the moment, the pause and gesture towards the now unguarded way through.
How many other people are there here in total?
How
Should
far did I
almost
get?
be all of us.
Is that like
Or-
5 of you? It's gonna
Yeah.
be it's gonna be a tight squeeze. I think this car's only a 2-seater, but we can fluff it, right? Get in the car.
How far
Um,
away did I get?
I'll scoot to the middle of the front seat. Or is it 2 bucket seats?
Yeah, I think it's just a 2-seater. It's a Porsche.
Hmm.
We don't do back seats, I don't think, but we don't care.
Does it have a trunk?
Man, there's a lupine about. Get in the car, or hold on tight. We're going to Elysium.
I mean, there is another car, but I'm gonna ride in the Porsche.
Cool. I mean, it's a very nice Porsche, and it's my Porsche, so I'll be driving. But otherwise, get in the car.
Who has the
I'm
other
gonna
car?
get in the car.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should probably go grab mine. And he would like turn around and begin rushing back towards his car, which is like a block down.
I think that's where Ambrosia probably would have ran to, so he'd probably find Ambrosia laying
Yeah.
down in the back seat.
Richard would head with FX to his car.
Piper's aimlessly milling around, just poking the ground on scene.
Yeah.
Picking up sticks
You-
or whatever in the snow.
Let's do formal introductions later. I've set up an emergency Elysium so we can all go and chat. So, if you're not already in the car, get in the car. Let's go.
I will say now, in rules of fairness, if you all want to leave now, that's absolutely a-okay. You will all
Yeah,
be given one of your willpower points in exchange, though, at the very least.
You know,
Yeah, we
Possibly
do.
some of you too.
Yeah, we do kind of got a job to do.
Yeah, the Piper, again, milling around, poking sticks, is not yet in the car. The gate guard just
How do
ran
we
away.
know there's not any? I'm like leaning out the car at this point, still not getting out. How do we know there's not any more?
We can just be more careful.
Oh yeah, aren't we supposed to do something while we're here?
Yeah, we're supposed to go in there. The whole reason we're in this situation.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you and I can go, right? Like we'll go like unseen. So
Stealth
Actually,
you
Right.
look
As I'm
that way,
poking
I'll look
around.
this way,
in. Okay.
and then I'll
as I'm
follow
looking
you.
around, looking at the snow, it's been snowing. It's not completely all churned from this little fiasco. Are there multiple sets of footprints coming and going with this gate guard, or is it just him?
Just him.
Okay.
We're going in. I'm
Are
gonna.
you going to relay that to us via kazoo?
Yeah, the Piper just sort of like has been looking around, found a stick and is just poking the snow, pauses, pokes one of the footprints, and pokes the barren snow behind it. Turns,
That's a
waves,
good point.
points.
We'll
I
head
will be
in. We'll
grudging.
just turn invisible.
I'll begrudgingly get out of the car, but pull out my gun and have it at the ready before I walk up to the door.
Clap, 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 clap.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's be a little more cautious.
Light
Salute.
spills out of small cracks and joins in the crumbling brick and hand-placed tin-sheet walls. The heavy set metal door stands but a few feet from you all, no doubt locked, but appears to be the only obvious way in.
I'd like press my ear up to like listen if there's any sounds inside, just to be double sure.
Wits alertness, please.
Okay.
So as this is going on, if our new friend has made it out of the car, we're looping back to say hello.
You hear some sounds in there. Nothing as like a 10-foot tall monster killing machine.
Hell yeah.
Just maybe, whatever's in there. You can just about hear people talking. Not many, maybe two.
Okay. Are there any
No one's
windows?
barking.
Are there any windows around the place? Okay. Then I guess I would just look back.
They use an Amiga, so it's workbench.
Okay. I would look back to the rest
Give
of
me
them.
a
I'd say, "There's a couple people in there. They don't. I'm not sure. They could be werewolves, but there's no other way in, as far as I'm aware. So might just be worth the risk."
Nod, nod. Gesturing at the air around. The fact that no further werewolves have appeared at the sound of the scuffle.
I'll turn off the engine of the car, be like, right, looks like we're sticking around. Cool. I'll get out of the car.
Are you good at being quiet?
I mean, I can be quiet,
Great.
but I can also be loud. It depends if we see another lupine.
Okay. Good. We'll have you in our back pocket then.
Cool.
Piper kind of wanders over and knocks on the side of the Porsche. Not like trying to get attention, but just knocking on the car because it's a car.
Yeah.
I guess FX would stealthily try to crack the door. You said it's unlocked. Is it locked?
It is locked, yeah.
It is locked. Okay.
Can I peek in the house?
How?
Through the window, the same place FX is peeking.
I'm at the
window.
door. I'm not peeking. I'm trying to open the door to peek in through.
Oh,
the
that's right.
You were
You
the only
heard it.
person
You
that
heard
laughed
it.
at my
Never mind.
workbench joke.
I sniggered.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. So I will quietly pick it.
Okay. Dex larceny, please. Oh, yeah, this lock is nothing special at all. I mean, like the rest of it's all been quickly put together, and you're able to just easily open it with a click. Once inside, a large single-floor building is filled near end to end with industrial tools, wooden packing crates, and all manner of strange alchemical and scientific equipment. You're able to hear slightly more loudly the sounds of people talking as they work. It can be heard somewhere amongst the piles of storage boxes and machines a little bit further away. They don't seem alerted or even aware of your presence or anything that's gone on outside.
Great.
Can we tell from inside whether or not we can hear things outside?
Yeah. There's nothing
So
drawing your
a
attention
random
outside.
werewolf. They would have heard it and just ignored it and not heard it.
Mm-hmm.
FX would like turn to the group and he would sheepishly be all like, like he would sheepishly say, "So, what were we here for again?"
Whoever had the manifests we were looking at, the Piper is going up to them and pulling it out of whatever pocket they have it stored in so that it can be waved around.
Oh, right. He would look back, and I would just sense or unseen passage, just immediately turn invisible.
You would sense an unseen passage.
I would
Is that
sense
something
an
to
unseen
do with
passage.
Noscavians popping out?
Definitely.
You
What'd I
can't
do?
stop
Nothing?
But Richard would be using Cynthia Unseen as well. Sorry,
That's not what he used.
Unseen Passage as well. He's being a sneaky boy.
All completely free?
He would whisper in the general direction of where Richard was, and he would say, "Where should we start?"
You go left, I'll go right.
Sick. Start heading left. Is it just one big room, or are there additional doors? It's just
One big room.
Okay.
With a
Sick.
left and a right.
The left and the right. While I'm looking at the left, what do I see?
Yep. Red flags.
Red flags.
That's a political joke.
Okay, I get it.
Can do. Looking at the left, it's more equipment, alchemical equipment, packing crates. Some of them open. Some of them seem to contain broken up doll pieces. Some of them can seem to contain things of a human nature.
Any
We
like?
just-
Sorry,
just-
continue.
Just for clarification here, when you are saying things of a human nature, do you mean things of a human
Limbs.
nature that humans would normally keep?
Yeah, usually you want to keep your limbs, yeah.
Okay, so
They're quite
things
handy.
of a limbish, yeah,
Help
Fleshy
you get a leg
bones.
up over the competition.
yeah,
my
yeah.
Keep you one step ahead.
Jesus.
Costly though.
Kendu didn't give me a heart, so
Just wanted to make sure that the description was describing.
Yep. Good of you to keep your finger on the pulse.
I tried.
It's expensive though.
Arm and a leg. Yep. Anyway, as you were.
Any like loose papers lying around?
Wits and alertness. What are you looking for?
I would just want
Kind
to
of loose
see
papers.
just anything that would maybe add more detail. Like obviously they're making the dolls, but anything that could entail how or why.
Yeah. Let's find out.
And then what'd you say to roll again? Wits alertness. Is that what it was?
Wits awareness. No, wits
Wits
alertness.
aware.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
You find a set of simple instructions, handwritten. They simply say you assemble dolls, you put in the special battery, you ship out the crate. Paper has been scrunched up, and it seems to have been dated for today.
Okay. And while I'm looking around, are there some boxes with the special battery? I'm assuming they're the little stones
Not
we
on this
found.
side. You're finding...
On this side.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. He would just keep looking around for anything of significance, and if not, he'd probably start drifting over to the right and see what's over there as well.
Talking of
after
the
the
right,
Scabian. Yeah.
Richard is going to want to investigate the right side.
I don't think you even need to roll, because as you start looking around, you hear these voices as you get closer and closer, until you find yourself in a nice little spying position and watch as two seemingly ordinary kine put together these dolls, mixed of human limbs, plastic, and insert the small crystal on the back and put them in. Great. They seem to be doing this as if it was nothing, like an everyday event.
So, with human limbs, these dolls are a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Are they life size?
I mean, yeah. It's best I
Oh.
don't go into the details on this.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna need
I
the
was
details
gonna
on
make-
this.
Yeah, can I get a few details? I'm a little
Yeah,
bit. Yeah.
I mean, aren't they like toddler size? So I thought they were more
Yep.
toddler
Yeah,
size.
I thought they were
Yep.
kicking height.
Yep, that's exactly what they are. And
Oh, so
Okay.
I
these
was
are
So they have
so the
big,
limbs
small
you're
lips.
describing were very tiny limbs.
Okay.
I am picturing like evil Cabbage Patch Kids or like Chucky or something like that.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
that's
dolls
what I was
assembled with
thinking.
baby parts, right?
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
Had I been in the room, I would have asked about the natures of the limb, but no, I'm hanging out outside. So that's important. That's good to know.
Yeah, and I'm still in the car, so
Yeah.
Richard, what would you like to do?
I'd say I
Deep and
probably have
meditative
come
thought.
inside and
Oh,
I'm like
Yeah,
behind something by the door.
and remind me again what our exact instructions were. Were we supposed to find evidence of this? Were we supposed to stop them? Why were we here? I'm just having trouble remembering.
You have been tasked by the Tremere Regent. Well, it was his task to bring an end to it. You've done a deal where you get a boon if you bring an end to it.
Also,
I-
they attacked us, and that was rather rude.
And I see how many people in here?
2
Alright.
ordinary humans.
I am going to, being unseen, sneak up on one of them, and when I see the skull icon, I'm gonna left click and do.
Are you sure? Because I'm okay doing that. I just want to make sure that's what you want to do.
We see humans assembling dolls, right?
Humans that didn't respond to the lupine attack outside.
So they might be under some sort of guise.
Also,
Alright.
I just gotta ask: when you say assembling dolls, are they just like sticking the quote unquote special battery in the back, or are they like stitching flesh to plastic? Like,
Stitching is a bit more. It's there's enough equipment around here that something is going on where it's kind of like Lego humans.
In that case, I think I'm going to walk back over to Olina or someone who's going to be talking to these people. And I'm going to whisper and say, hey, there's some sus humans over there. There's some humans putting batteries in those nasty dolls. I don't know if you want to talk to them.
I'm going to do my typical go-to trick. And I'm going to start singing to him. You know I'm a dreamer. What sucks about this character is I can't sing. I'm going to start singing Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue. And
what
try to
end?
get them
Good
to go
choice.
home. I want them to go home.
Or not. You let out this song. Oh, that is. Oh dear.
But my heart's gone.
But for some reason, they're not responding to it. Perhaps your heart isn't in it, or something's just not quite right. Maybe just the feeling of being nearly twain in two has put off your singing voice. However, you have caught their attention. And they stop and they look to each other and they go,
I still have my gun out too.
Paul? Are you saying this? Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Alright. No one ordered a gunogram?
I was almost mugged on my way here.
In the woods?
I'm American.
Were you being mugged by squirrels?
Yes. You never know. They've got those beady little eyes.
Manipulation
They-
subterfuge, please.
You know what they can put in their cheeks?
Nuts.
Giggity.
Damn it, I should have sang all that.
They got those beady little eyes.
Oh, but you have got one success from
Gotta
Traven.
have the jazz hands going.
Who
What?
has brought a success for you. You got wounded, so you've got debuffs.
Yeah.
You also have
Um,
willpower for automatics.
Too late now, though. But they look at you and they're like, well, you're definitely American if you think we're going to believe that. It's alright to just say you got lost. Like, I mean, this isn't a place for you to be. This is a private business.
Okay, it's not that I got lost. It's my boyfriend's outside and the car broke down, but he won't admit that he can't fix it.
Very quiet. When did you get here? How long have you been there?
Just now, just happened.
I didn't hear a car. Did you hear a car? I didn't hear a car. I'm not talking to myself.
We're like a block down the road.
A block of woods?
No,
We call that a clump.
Okay, fine. We're a clump down the road. What's it matter? Can you help?
I mean, there's just... Why have you got a gun? How did you get a gun? Why have you got a gun?
Kid.
How did you get a gun here?
I'm American.
Now, you see, I get that, but right, now there's this thing called a border, right? And you must have brought a gun on a plane, which in 1988, totally fine, but you can't bring the gun through border control, not totally fine, even in 1988.
What if you suitcase it?
Okay, here's.
Also, if you're saying that you've got your boyfriend outside and the car's broken down, did you kill him?
Why would I do that? I need him to fix the car.
I don't know, you're a strong, independent woman. Maybe he was trying to steal your wind.
What?
I don't know. There's this thing about men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and I've got to be more in touch with my feminine side, and how you're like this strong wind and a sail, and other
You're doing
people...
a shit job, dude.
It's 1988. Look, this is progressive.
These guys are kind, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to come into the room, and I'm just going to walk in fast pace. I'm going to look at the two mortals, and I'm going to stare at one, and I'm going to give him Dementation 2, the Haunting, and hopefully I scare him off and make him run away. Doesn't matter which one, they're both the same to me.
Let's find out.
Cool. So it's been a while since I've used the interface man, so you're going to have to
Yeah.
character sheet.
Is this your boyfriend?
Yeah, you're supposed to be fixing the car.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be fixing the car.
I'm supposed to be fixing the car. Can
You're
you tell
supposed
me
to be
how
fixing the
I do
carpool.
how I do the dementation, please? How do I roll
It's-
this?
It's under
You should
the
just be able to click the name of
drop
the thing.
blood.
Yeah, and then you just click the name of the power, and that rolls it.
Oh, is that how it's done? I couldn't remember.
I think.
It's been a while.
I
It
think we-
feels like it was last year we played.
Gotta make the dad jokes.
I noticed it was the 10th today, and I was like, God, this year's going fast.
I think we've got a problem here because I've only got a couple of powers actually written in Dementation.
We put them on the sheet, didn't we?
We did.
They're
Yeah.
on a cheat sheet.
Well,
Yeah, so
I
we done that.
noticed that when I did notice that when I went to get into mine, I
If
can
you want to
see
flash it,
his
I have the
sheet.
hauntings and can send it to chat.
I can
Am
roll.
I
I
supposed to be
can roll a
able to
number of
see his
dice. It's
sheet?
all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Which
So,
was it you were doing the haunting?
yes, please. What is the roll?
Manipulation subterfuge.
It's going to be 3 dice, then, isn't it? Cool. Let's just do that then. Cool. Here we go. Look at that. Wonderful.
Not even going to disagree with that.
Thanks.
That's nice.
Oh, and spend a blood point.
I will. So yeah,
As you
I'm
step in,
just
yeah,
going to affect his
you got
vision.
this.
I want him to have an acid drip essentially, and I want him to bolt, and then I'm going to point aggressively my Beretta pistol at the other guy, and I'm just going to act like pretty offensively if I can. I'm tired of this already.
First man goes running out of there, screaming about spiders melting out of his eyes. The man looks at him confused, worried, as he turns back to you and sees the Beretta's chamber straight in his face. A very unpleasant smell suddenly fills the room as you hear liquid dripping on a concrete floor.
Can I like creep over to
This-
him and whisper in his ear, "You should probably go."
Yes.
This seems like a domestic dispute. I'm gonna go and check on my brother. Runs.
Both of them or one of them?
Both have now run.
Yeah.
And I'll demonstrate how, because I'm also going to visit the loop, but I can hear you as you go. RP.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
right.
Nice weapon, by the way. As
Thank
I
you
hold
very
mine
much.
up, I'm holding a 357 Magnum.
I got a Beretta 92F, and it's nickel-plated and very shiny. It matches the reflective nature of my glasses. I don't have the time for mincing words with mortal kind, but I'm very interested to know what's going on here. Now, we could have sat here and pandered to their soft talk for hours, but I just want to find out what's going on in here, and it's a bit messed up, isn't it, really?
FX would like drop his invisibility and he'd say, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get rid of all this."
Yeah. Let's get as much information as we possibly can, because this is kind of why I'm here. So if you can find,
100%.
we'll talk more about that later on when there isn't the threat of a lupine breathing down the backs of our necks, perhaps. And yeah, only just discovered that my Porsche's got spikes in the wheels. That was a nicety.
Yeah.
It might
James
come.
Bond or something.
Sorry?
Are you James Bond or something?
No, I'm Nash. Edward Nash.
Oh, Lena, but you probably knew that already.
Maybe I did. Look, I've got a safe space for us to go to, but I want to try and get as much information on this place as we can. So if there's any kind of official documentation, packing notes, you know,
That's what I was looking for, and I couldn't find diddly squat.
literally just grab anything, chuck it in the car, and then we'll get out of here. And not before we dispose of this place, torch it from a distance or something. Chuck a
Yes.
snowball at it, whatever it is that you guys are doing there.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking as I like look through the door at Piper.
Yeah, as the conversation is happening, I'm slinking in since the people seem to be gone, and just kind of like poking one of these bins of limbs with a stick, just looking at things. I want to know how they're sticking the plastic to the flesh. Just looking
Don't
at
touch
stuff.
it.
Gonna lean on
Do
the
what-
box.
That's what the stick is for.
Gonna lean on the box with a cigarette in hand, and gonna be like, I've done some messed up stuff, and I've seen some worse things in my own life, but this is on another level, and I don't think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
No, smoking's
Yeah.
bad for you.
Poke, poke, poke.
Yeah, there are many other things that are bad for you, like
Piper. Wits, alertness, please.
Um,
Carry on.
alertness, you said?
Yes, please.
Okie doke.
Piper, you begin rummaging around this side of the room, looking through things. You find, first of all, a wallet, presumably dropped in the panic. You open it up and look through and find a driver's license for a Mr. Paul surname. Carpenter.
Paul's
And-
surname Carpenter? That's a unique name.
Family tradition, mate. Inside, folded up, is a letter addressed to Paul's surname. A letter being made
hyphenated
redundant
last
just
name.
before Christmas. You also see within this wallet a picture of himself, his wife, and 2 children.
Was he 2 days from retirement?
No, he was fired.
Yeah, we're, poking around. We find this wallet, pick it up, look at it, go for a rummage, skip over and present it proudly to the class.
Great. I think that's a solid lead.
I think by this time, Ambrosia probably would have gotten enough courage to leave the car and slowly start back towards the house.
Good old, where the
Yeah.
hell is everyone?
Barrett,
Yeah,
wits
that's you.
alertness for
Yeah.
me, please.
Okay.
Called you Farron, I should have called you Ambrosia, I apologise.
Is it good? You
Naturally, I
both.
will beat myself later to within an inch of my life, in the
Okay.
traditional manner.
4.
Ambrosia, as you step through and back, you find on your travels a piece of paper scrunched up, presumably dropped by whoever it was that was running out of the snow. It lists a set of instructions about assembling dolls, not asking any questions, and merely putting batteries in the back. It says at the end of your shift at the night, someone will visit you, pay you cash in hand. You recognize this as very much a coded operation. This sort of thing that Tremere sometimes use when they don't really want to use their own ghouls and have to outsource. These people are generally employed when desperate, and then their minds blanked each night.
Also, side note, I would like to specifically look for wherever these quote-unquote batteries are being kept. I want to find the box of evil rocks.
Wits,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do to
awareness,
start
please. Ms.
looking through
Hutz.
bins.
Fuck. I need to start streaming the overlay myself because I'm just using the names that appear on here. I'm like, yeah, that's just anyway. Alina, wits awareness as well, please.
Yeah, with paper in hand, Ambrosia's gonna enter the house and kind of look around, see if it's safe. And when she sees her Coterie mates, she's gonna kind of act like she's been there the whole time.
Alina, Piper, you are able to stumble across the one and only box with batteries. It is marked on the side, batteries, with a strange misspelling, as if someone doesn't actually know how to spell the word batteries. Usually this is quite common amongst kindred. Inside is an entire heap of these small gemstones.
Don't touch it.
Do 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 do. Can't touch it.
We
Music
can, but
appropriate.
probably shouldn't. I mean, I was going to reach out to go and grab a handful of these little things, but I will stop across the top of the
Don't touch
box. I'm
I
like,
do poke them with my stick, though. The stick that I found outside, the rocks are being poked.
this is new. Can you explain?
With
They
With-
somehow give the dolls the power to be emanated.
Nod, point at rock, points at doll, spooky fingers, mimes walking. Or rather,
And Ambrosia's
Mine
gonna
crawling.
actually. Ambrosia will reach in and pick one up.
You gotta pick one up.
Don't touch
Oh,
it.
Love it.
It is completely inert in your hand.
with with
Go on.
Ausbucks, can I see if there's anything magical about these crystals?
It
Or supernatural,
can.
really?
You should be able to. You would assume you could. But there isn't anything yet.
Oh.
These are completely inert.
are there any dolls that are midway through the process of assembly? Anything
Yeah,
like
there's a fair few.
with their crystals in that are not currently
There are none without that. There are none that have crystals in that you can see at the moment.
Okay, is there anywhere evident where dolls with their batteries filled might be placed or stored, or any doll-shaped doors they might have crawled out of?
Yeah, are they like put together and boxed?
Yeah, is where
Wits
Yes.
awareness.
okie doke.
Yeah, I want to look to see where they're boxed.
Piper. You begin searching through, and eventually you are able to find, towards the back of the room, a large stack of crates, all sealed, marked out, ready for export.
I'd like to knock on one.
It knocks back.
I point my gun at it.
It points its gun back. No, it doesn't point its gun back, but
Yeah.
it knocks back.
Knock, 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 knock.
Sinister
there any-
knockback.
Are there any there are that were in the process of being boxed, but the box has not been closed?
No.
Okay.
There are dolls that are in the process of being constructed.
Okay.
Have you seen these power batteries before? Is this a new thing for
Yes.
you? So you've seen them before? Can you
Yeah,
give
we
me some
got
One finger
got-
and nods.
yeah, we got attacked by a swarm of them. It's no big deal. I ran over a couple and we found the gems inside.
A swarm
Nod.
of these things,
Yeah,
Yes.
easily a couple hundred. Yeah.
and that
I believe a
wasn't an
group of them,
issue.
the collective noun is called a
Oh no,
murder.
it was very much of an issue because they were chasing me. And
Yeah.
so this kinda has Tremere written all over it, unfortunately.
You don't think?
But I did find this. She holds up the paper. Whoever hired these, or was there somebody here, because I did see tracks?
Yeah,
running
there were a
away.
couple guys that we scared off.
Okay.
Well, they
Well,
scared off.
Oh.
I'm gonna just assume that their employer
The
is going to
Piper
be
is
here soon to pay
waving
them.
at Ambrosia, drawing a shape in the air, trying to mimic the symbol we saw. That your
symbol.
when we visited your not your sire, the Tremere guy,
The Chantry?
The region.
Yes.
The region.
yeah. He alerted us. There was a symbol we saw when the last time we found the crystal that was related to this.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, well, their employer is going to be here. So we need to decide whether or not we're going to be here to catch him or we're going to be gone before he gets here.
I mean, I say let's just wait. I mean,
Fine with
assuming
it.
it's another Garu, but
I
doubt
mean,
they
I
would
will
just
point
do
out it
this.
is quite near dawn. The letter does explicitly say that at the end of the night, deliveries are picked up.
So-
that's fair.
I'm also
The
concerned about the big
problem
dog.
I have is that if it is who I think it is, I'd rather not be here.
Who do you think it is? The Regent?
No, it's not the Regent. Let's just say I have daddy issues.
Okay, yeah, say less. Great, yeah. The sun is coming up. We have a big dog. It's probably best to get back.
Yeah, we
Let's
need to leave.
I would like
ideally.
to take one of those boxes that knocked back to the Chantry.
Knock, knock, knock.
And
The packed box.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
It's an amusing
And-
sight because this is a big box.
Yeah,
You
well,
can.
we will. Yes, because I'm not opening it. So that's because they attacked last time. Yeah, so I would like somehow to either tie it on top of somebody's car, shove it in a trunk, or whatever. But
We did
It's
steal
going back
one
to
of
the
the
Chantry.
vans to get here, so
True, we
Okay,
did.
so,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so-
right. That's why I'm
That's
driving
right.
the van.
You're
That's
driving the
right.
van.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of the boxes will go in to take back to
The
the
van.
chantry, and that's where she's going to inform them all to go, and she will offer them shelter for the night or for the day if they need it. If there's not enough time for them to get back to their own respective places.
Yep. You're able to leave the building behind.
Before
Piper.
we leave,
Yeah.
like we shouldn't leave this building behind without burning it down.
Oh no, burn it
nod.
down.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Like we're in
that
a little
we
too
know.
much of I understand wanting to leave, but we do have a job to finish.
Nod.
Yeah.
Gestures at bin full of baby bits.
Yeah.
I would love for him to know that somebody knows.
Hey, well, let's get started then. Guess take
So
some
what's
time.
flammable?
Yeah. Is
All of
that
it?
bin that was on fire outside still on fire?
Just
Yeah.
throw it inside.
Now we need something a little more. We need something flammable.
I mean, I'm just gonna
You have, baby.
be aware that
You
you know,
have
Oh, I guess
setting
dolls.
things on fire is
I'm
not
saying, would
really
that
my
catch immediately?
jam.
Yeah, well, if you tip the barrel over inside, yes, it will.
I love
Yes,
how
it
you're all
does well.
sat there thinking, how should we make this fire? How should we make this fire? And Day's just there waiting. So, Shiv, this is how we're going to make this fire.
I mean,
Knowing Day, absolutely.
okay. So these boxes, right? Are
Just-
these crates made of wood?
Yep.
Yeah,
I-
I am. As they're talking, I'm already dragging crates out, like making a pile, making it so that we're making a little campfire here. If there are any
What was
cloth like bits around, cloth makes excellent kindling.
Well, yeah, the
Or
dolls have to have
perhaps-
clothes.
Yeah. Or if these
Do they?
these kind had any snacks, any chips, make excellent tinder.
Yep. They had some salt and vinegar crisps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I mean,
We're-
the chat is saying like probably half the place is flammable. Absolutely right. And
Yeah.
as a kindred,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
let's just
it
knock
doesn't-
this damn barrel
just-
over. Why are we
It just
thinking about
doesn't
it?
sit well
Well,
with kindred
yeah, sure.
to be anywhere near something that's on
Definitely.
fire like that.
Yeah.
So if we can do it,
Let's
then just-
leave the
let's just
building
let's just get
and
out
throw
of here.
snowballs at it.
I
Yeah,
don't know
no.
what
When
that
I
is,
say
but
we're
okay.
building
There
a
we
fire,
go.
we're building a fire in the middle of the floor. Not just willy-nilly pushing it to let the whole house catch at random. We are picking a start point so that we can be well away when we exit.
Yeah, good. I mean,
Good
burning it
response.
down
Love
is
that.
is fine, but don't
when it comes to fire. So,
don't start anything before I get like a ways away. I want to be like waiting in the car a block away when you guys
I'm gonna make
kick
it
that
look
off.
really cool, but I'm leaving.
I'm following him because I want to ride in the Porsche.
It's a very nice Porsche.
It's very spiky Porsche.
Yeah, didn't know I had that. That's new.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just with my dolls, so whatever they do.
Finding we're building this little campfire, making a little bundle of sticks that we can light on fire from a distance, and then gesture to FX to throw it at our pile of flammables.
Yes. And this time, hit the bullseye.
Would I be able to pick up the barrel, or should I light something smaller?
No,
I'm
that's what the
assuming-
bundle of
yeah.
sticks for. We're like
Oh,
wrapping
okay,
a bundle of
so-
sticks in
yeah.
fabric to
There we
use
go.
that to start
Yes.
the fire from a
Yes.
distance while we're
Yes.
safely elsewhere.
Yes.
Shiv,
Light
I'm gonna
it.
pop outside and have a good look around for any, self-respecting returning guru, because that's still got me on edge.
I'm gonna go outside too.
yep, you'll be able to stand on guard outside. There are no signs of Guru at the moment. We have
Fantastic.
Garon.
Love that. I'm trying to come back at you, but I haven't got nothing.
Yeah, I would light the bundle of sticks,
Good
stand
feeling.
by the door, and then toss it towards the large pile that Piper has created, and then immediately just like jump out the door and slam it behind me, and then just begin briskly walking over to the friends.
There is a part of me that makes you want to roll, but I'm not going to make you roll. That's
Thank
absolutely
you.
a success.
Thank
You bravely throw the flaming torch into the building and back off swiftly, but somewhat heroically and as manly as a Nosferatu can.
My hero.
As you know, the building catches light You turn your back on it confidently and stride to the van, currently loaded up with one crate of unliving dolls and the rest of the coterie that did not get a seat in the Porsche. You all head
To
back
the
to
chantry.
Abingdon and sleep for the day. Awakening the next night. Spend a blood point, everyone, to awaken.
And
Need to
for Alina, Ambrosia will make sure that she has extra blood to help her heal.
Oh,
Since she
I can just go
kinda
to
put her-
Elysium.
Well,
But I mean, if
they're
I
at the
wake up
chantry.
to
Well, one of the things
Did
I was
we go to the
trying to get
chantry?
across was I've arranged Elysium for you, so I want to meet you there.
Elysium will be clear for the start of the following night, so you can have your day rest. Go to a clear
Yes.
Elysium.
So,
So
did
she
we
would
have
make
to
sure
go back
that-
to the chantry?
You don't
'Cause I
have to
wouldn't
go
have
back
slept
to
in
the
the
chantry
chantry
if you
if I
don't
didn't
want
have
to.
to.
Yeah, you don't have to. No one's
Yeah.
going to force you. No one's going to force you to go anywhere you don't want to do. And if you all
Right.
awaken, either in the Tremere Chantry or in your own personal haven, it wouldn't be a problem. But before you all head out for the night into Elysium, did anyone meet anyone else for any?
Yeah, I meet with the regent.
The regent is busy in his office. You knock on the door, and he's very happy to see you.
Yes, she
Ambrosia.
Will, she will go in and greet him like she always does, with a small kiss and a tender touch. I have a gift for you. A very wonderful gift.
Would expect no
Would you like
less
to
from you.
Would you like to follow me?
Lead on, child.
She will lead him down to where the crate is waiting for him.
I have
And
this
she will-
picture of him
she
in my
will-
mind now. He's Mr. Burns and he's walking like this.
She will knock on the box.
Oh, I can smell evil. Open it.
Yeah. So she'll knock on the box.
The dolls are not responding. They're almost like they're lethargic. They're
That's
crawling around.
interesting. They were very active last night. And she's also going to produce another one of those gems in her hand, which is not activated. So we found the factory last night. These
And
were
I take-
being made by Kine and was being guarded by a lupine.
You hand the stone over to him.
She does.
Yeah. And he's looking at it, and again, he's got long nails for some reason. I have no idea why I picture this guy with like abnormally long nails.
Oh,
he has abnormally
sure.
long nails, and he's like holding the gem with the nails and looking at it. I recognize the symbol. This is very old. Tremere in origin. Not
Yes,
precisely.
I noticed that. And I also found this, and she's going to hand him the paper with the directions. And yes, we did not, of course, stick around to see who it was, even though I have my suspicions on who it is, which is why I didn't stick around or have my coterie stick around. But this box is filled of his little demonic Cabbage Patch dolls. I don't know what
Nobody
you want
likes
to do
cabbage.
with them,
It's cheap lettuce.
but I thought you might like some of the live specimens.
I can present this to the prince and show
Yes,
that
you may.
the Tremere are making progress, unlike other clans.
And the factory, is permanently out of business.
Wonderful.
It should be cinders by now.
You asked about your sire the last time. As I understand it,
Yes.
someone has made contact with you. They can assist you in this goal.
Yes. I just feel like it has his fingerprints all over it. So do you not agree?
It is not my place to speculate, but there are those higher in the pyramid that certainly see your point of view.
Yes, and I'm always afraid that they may think that I'm somehow secretly involved in his schemes.
Are you
As
saying
they
you're
always
not?
seem to be. Of course I'm not. You know that I am only devoted to you.
Do I?
Of course you do. You've made sure of it.
It isn't sure, but these things can be faked. It would be a very, very foolish kindred that lets his guard down around anyone, same clan or no.
True. But sometimes loyalty is hard to fake. And if I were part of his scheme, would I tear it apart?
Perhaps. But you know that the Kain practice a magic of their own. It is, of course, an illusion. Something perhaps you might be practicing now?
Unfortunately, I have not learned that. Haven't allowed me to.
Of
Speaking
course.
of which,
Yeah.
there is something I do want from you, my love. I would like to learn a new ritual.
Yeah?
One that allows me to climb out of reach.
Ah. A useful ritual, if prepared.
Yes, especially when there are lupine around.
I told you before, you can't have a dog.
No. Well, the spirals would might be alright, but any of the others, no.
Spirals usually deal with those kindred from Oxford.
I mean, it would be nice to have a dog.
We would
It
not.
seems like father had one of his own. And poor
Perhaps
Alina
that was the reason he's
found
no
out
longer
how
here.
vicious as they are.
I don't think the prince would approve of a lupine, be it from the black spirals or not. Especially a black spiral. They are associated mostly with those of Oxford, after all. You know how
And
the prince is about that place.
yes, I know. Foolish. He should have a couple defending him. But it's his decision. We can't have our Gorgiles. We can't have our spirals. Sometimes I feel castrated.
The princes want to do whatever the princes want to do. However, with this wonderful gift and this gem, we can show that we are the rose amongst a field of decay.
So, are you pleased with your gift?
I am, but it's really the prince that needs to be pleased.
As long as you are pleased, I am happy.
I know what I want to say, but I have no idea what this guy's going to say. What do I do now, Dad?
Also, speaking of royalty, it's almost time for a certain celebration drink.
Already?
I mean, you don't want to let me off your leash, do you?
I swear it wasn't that long ago. But still. If you wish.
I do.
And he'll start rolling up the sleeves and the long nails, probably yellowing along the edges.
Oh, yes, she is going to very gingerly take a bite and take her sip,
Yep.
strengthening the bond she has with him.
You could take 4 blood points if you wish.
Okay. Most definitely, because I need them. And then she will pull away. She will lean up, blood still on her lips. She will give him a very sensual kiss.
Appropriate response here. That doesn't break anyone's things. Mostly mine.
I suppose I should get going and meet my coterie at this Elysium place that our newest member. Do you know of it? Edward Nash, by the way.
He is there to help you with your sire.
Splendid. Right. Well, if there's nothing else you need of me, I shall be gone, my love.
Please go into the
Have
night
fun.
with safety.
Have fun playing with your toys.
He'll start like...
Yeah. And she will blow him a kiss. And out into the night she will go. Excuse me, that was my dog. Out into the night, and she will find her coterie.
Yep. You will take leave of your haven or the Tremere Chantry, walking through the cold but thankfully snow-free streets of Abingdon, until you enter into the large graveyard, into the church, and enter into the hidden-away Elysium. The warm, modest area is empty, aside from the barman, his back turned to you all as he tends to the bar. The stage is open, despite the lack of an audience. Some of you already sat with Edward, some of you are just joining. What would you all like to do?
I will just wait for everyone to be in attendance.
The party don't start till I walk in.
Yeah, I'd like to say that that Piper was there, greeting with a friendly wave, but not much of a conversationalist here. So there's probably not much conversation happening, at least on my end. The energy's there, though.
If Piper goes to the bar, Richard would join Piper at the bar.
Oh, yeah, no, high key. We'd be going, and again, conversation with the bartender is not quite the right word to use with this character. But the friendly wave is good.
Essentially.
Body language conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd join
Kazoo
him too, because I need a drink. I need a drink bad.
Yeah, I'll walk in, just do this big wave, expecting to be greeted as I walk in, and then head straight to the bar.
I mean, there would be a wave at you if I see you come in. Also gesturing for Nash to come over as well.
I
Piper,
will attend.
heads or tails?
Let's go heads.
That'd be the odd one out.
You approach the bar. The barman turns round swiftly to you all. Good evening.
Wave, wave.
What may I get you all? We have something very special in honor of our guest. A
Fingers
very
laced, listening
special
intently.
plasma. Oh, positive.
I'll have one of those in a
Delightful.
martini glass, please.
Ditto.
Can I get it in my glass and spicy, please?
Be a pleasure.
Yeah, just give me one of those.
Special for everyone?
Looks around. Nod, nod.
At this time, Ambrosia would be exiting the sedan that the Chantry provided her, and she would enter Elysium, waving to those who do recognize her. And once she sees her group, she will glide over to them. She won't order anything to drink since she's already had her fill.
When
Good evening,
all
my
of
loves.
when all of this coterie are together, I'll take the opportunity to introduce myself again. Now that we're not in the existential threat of a lupine attack, which is something that I was not expecting upon arrival here. My name is
Neither
Nash,
were we.
Edward Nash. I'm an Elastor for the Inner Circle, and I have wound up coming to this place for lots of different reasons. But my main reason really is trying to grab an end of the story of these weird dolls. The Circle are very interested to know what's going on there. I've got lots of different leads, lots of threadbare ends that need tying off together. And perhaps this evening or over the next couple of nights, we might help together conclude this story. First of all, this isn't the first time that you've encountered these dolls, is it?
No.
No. It's also not my first time either. When I first came to Abingdon, I tracked them down to a packing depot, and I was attacked. And that's all I really know. And then I was awoken by this gentleman, will point at Richard in the back of a van. Never got a chance to thank you for that, by the way.
Ah, you're quite welcome. I am happy to help. I'm
Pat
sure
Richard
you.
on the back, and
I'm-
then the hand motion slowly, like, just steals his hat as a conclusion of the motion.
So
I'm sure you have my number.
someone was prepared for me, for I was staked. That hasn't happened for a long time. I've been around the block. I've been around the Eastern Bloc. I've been around. And this is a little out there. So tell me what you know. Tie off some loose ends for me.
Well, I did meet with my regent tonight, and I do know that you are working on this same project as us, and I suspect I'm somewhat tied to this, unfortunately, through my sire. I think he is the brains behind this operation.
Good. I mean, at least now we have someone to pin this on. Perfect.
What makes you think that, though?
Because it's something that he would do.
Has he done it before?
Well, he's done things. Not quite like this, but he has done things. And as you can guess, he is not part of the circle. Not anymore.
I'm aware that he's been outcast, yeah.
Wait, you know
Yes,
her
because-
sire too?
I don't know him. The investigation has brought lots of information to my attention. I haven't met him for sure. But I know. But I know.
My sire turned his back on the tower a while ago, and took up his own flag against the tower.
Has this damaged your relation with your clan?
It has, but I am working on proving to them that I am not my sire, nor am I in cahoots with him. My loyalty is to my clan and to my regent.
And thus the Camarilla at large, correct?
Of course. They would not be here if it was not for the Camarilla.
Good.
Everything is about the tower.
So, I'm going to say a name, and I'm going to try and judge everyone's reactions here. The Roses of Excess. Is that something that sounds familiar to you?
Does it sound familiar to me?
No.
If it doesn't sound
Okay.
familiar, then this is interesting. So this is how I have ended up here. My leads over a period of time have come up with some information. Another outcast of another clan is somewhere here. Not maybe directly here, but somewhere nearby.
Oh, are you talking about the Ravnos?
No. Put a pin in that. Let's come back to that one. The information that I've got is scant, and this is why I'm saying I have many threads that I'm trying to tie off. That's a new thread.
Well, Nash, it's certainly a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Richard, as you well know. Feel free to call me Dick. And I'm an investigator type. So if I'm certainly sure I can help you track down that information you're looking for. It's just a matter of time. I'll sniff it out.
It's interesting. It's interesting because your clan sell information and they haven't brought anything to the front on this. So I can only assume that someone is trying to trying to keep their nose clean from people who would otherwise sell information. So my theory is your sire, I don't even have his name.
Gemini.
Is trying to sell information to keep themselves from final death. That's all that's all I really know about him and his involvement in this story. But I've been tracking someone else to this area who has set up a cult in this area, and I feel that the people that we met last night were that cult. Some kindred, mostly Kine. Kine don't know that they are a part of the cult often.
Does this cult use lupine to protect them?
Loose threads.
Because I found that interesting that there was a lupine.
The cult's name is the Roses of Excess. Kine, when they get indoctrinated, are always successfully indoctrinated, bar one. One Kine survived the process, didn't join. He was interrogated, not by myself. Spoke lucidly of things appearing out of nowhere, precious items, lost items, and something that had my employer's attention was the reappearance of a lost loved one out of thin air. That person, that Kine, did not survive, so they can no longer be interrogated. There's a lot of information that I've thrown at you here, and we've only just met. And we've also got a Ravnos. And
we just heard rumors of a Ravnos coming. That's all.
Okay.
We need to take these threads and weave them together.
That's exactly what we need to do. Now, I'm an action man. I go to places, I fire bullets, I turn people against people, and then I leave with a mission success. All of the threads I leave to people like yourselves who know the area and maybe other people in the area, but I don't have the connections here. So it's kind of your job from here on in.
If I succeeded in stealing Richard's hat before, it is slowly, surreptitiously being transferred over to our new friend's head.
Nash seems to have acquired himself a new hat.
If
Describe the hat,
of,
please.
Fedora.
It doesn't fit with the rest of the the vision. But okay.
Well,
So
I'm
just
thinking.
placed on slightly askew, not like just
I got Miami Vice with a fedora. Love it.
Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning. It's Miami Vice with it.
We
Gordon Johnson with a fedora.
Well, I mean, Nash, if you're a man of action, maybe we should just go in, you know? Try to pretend to join the cult, maybe pretend to be kind, see what we can learn. We're much tougher, so we probably could come out with something.
turn slowly to look at FX.
Yeah, I'm more the type
What?
to
It's not
watch.
I'm just saying, it's not the worst plan.
Produces
It's like-
wrist, 2 fingers as though checking pulse. Tilts head, looking at
Can
FX.
Can you not blush of life? I mean, we can imitate it, at least for some time.
Too many people know me.
And no one
Kind
knows
of.
me, so I can
Same.
certainly go in. And that is absolutely my MO. That is
There we go.
absolutely my that is my
I think it would be fair
portfolio.
to say, if you don't know the cult, then the cult probably doesn't know you, if that makes sense.
Unless they've seen you around doing other things, maybe.
But every
Depends on who
kindred
you've
in town
interacted
knows
with.
me.
Right, and most kind know
People
who
who
I
are
am.
locked in a cult and not allowed out wouldn't know you.
Okay.
But yeah, something to consider. I'd be down to do it, especially with my mask of 1,000 faces, you know? Just do that, blush of
Well,
life, walk in, I'm a
the
random
fact that-
dude.
I look human.
Hands like claws waved through air.
Well,
Shrug
And I'll
like
punch-
maybe you
Point
can
my
shadow
cheeks.
us, Piper.
hands
But
up like ears, looking like just tilted at you.
I don't know what you want, Piper. I was just suggesting an idea, man. And you just like turn back to his drink and like, take a sip. But if Nash is into it, I'll go with him. The rest of you guys can sit it out.
I'll
It's,
come. I'll watch.
It's definitely something that we can do, and it is definitely the way that I like to roll. But
I just
Let's-
don't want to take the chance that somebody might recognize me because I am known among the kind, and it could be somebody who known me before they went in. I just don't want to hurt the mission of any kind, or I would go in.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's-
maybe
hand
we-
like shadow
yeah.
puppet dog being waved just aggressively.
Hang on. I know what my logic was in thinking this, right? So the cult are all kind. So they'll only be aware of you if they're aware of kindred society, which most kind aren't. So you're all good. You don't need to worry about, hey, what if they recognize this face or this face? No, none of them. Yeah.
that's
Well, I
all.
can still
That's,
go
that's
in
all
as
well and good.
myself. Like, what music producer hasn't joined a cult?
It's all well and good unless their employers are there, wherever it is that we end up going to. But also, where do we go?
Oh, so you don't know where it's at?
No, I don't.
You're muted.
Piper, didn't
DW,
you find
you're muted.
another...
I just said, I don't know.
It's one of
My
my
darling
jobs
Raven.
is when I go to a place, is I go and make contacts and develop an influence in an area, and well, that's what I'm doing now. I need to use your resources to pull all this together.
And you want
And-
influence. I got influence.
So
Yeah. Well, she actually
Fu-
brings up a good point. We could ask around. There's a
There
club
we
we
go.
went to last week that Alina knows a lot of people. Maybe she can get more information out of there.
Looks to Ambrosia.
Darling, did you not find another wallet?
That wallet that I found previously and showed off is produced again.
There's
Why, do we
Lee.
think this is a cult member?
She found it. Did you not find it outside of the house?
Yeah, one of the workers
Okay,
dropped it.
so You guys saw the faces of the workers, so does it look like one that you guys scared off?
That's actually a good point, does it? Look like one of the guys?
No. There's no
Okay.
connection between the cult and the guys with the dolls.
Well, no, the ID in the wallet we found, does it look like one of the guys?
Oh,
in the warehouse?
which
Yeah.
wallet was this one?
It was what's it was
Was
it was
It was
Mr.
something
Surname.
surname.
It
Yeah,
was Mr. Surname.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the doll guy. If it was
Yeah.
Mr.
Mhm.
Surname.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So yes. Yeah, that looks
So
like
perhaps
one of them.
maybe we should visit him and get some information out of him.
That's
it.
Oxford.
Yeah, it looks like we'd have to go to
What?
Oxford for it.
Why was a guy from Oxford coming all the way here to Abingdon? Is it Abingdon or
Because we
Abington?
were halfway in between.
Dawn.
Don't know. Okay, I got it.
I mean, yeah, exactly what Alina said. It's halfway between Abingdon and Oxford.
Right. Well, since we don't want to go back in that area, you know, maybe like what I was saying, we can have Alina talk around. Maybe we can find some leads.
Well, I suppose there's always the orphanage.
The orphanage.
Oh,
Or
you
we
know
can-
what? That maybe the orphanage is where they're getting their resources.
Was that in character?
Yes, that was in character.
I'm gonna spin around.
Did someone just do a very, very good British accent? It was very
No,
good.
not me.
Anyway,
So,
Yeah, the Piper's
wait,
just sitting there,
there's
just masked, as though nothing just happened.
there's
I-
also the possibility that these murders that are leaving these satanic symbols behind, like satanic symbols, cult, kind of goes together. They may be related.
Oh, yes. I have a theory or hypothesis. Maybe they are using the orphanages for the raw parts, and they're using those satanic rituals to charge their batteries. Like a soul gem. I played a game like that before.
I mean, it's not the worst idea I've heard.
Thank you.
it's a
So what do you
messed up.
guys
It's a
think?
messed up idea.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Well, I mean, you don't think these dolls are messed up?
That's
The-
kind of what I was referring to. I think the
Okay.
whole thing is messed up. But I'm not sent here to decide or put an opinion on anything. I'm here to bring a resolution to it all.
Surely, with your position, you've seen messed up things.
I have. Yeah. Nothing quite like this, though. It's kind of out there, isn't it?
Right. So what's the move then?
I don't know.
Fun.
Put the feelers out there. Let's see what you can find.
Club first then? Is that where we
I'll-
should?
I'll follow along with you.
Sweet. Alina, I'm asking you a favor. If you could work your charms.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit from.
Hell yeah. Great, let's go. He would down the rest of his drink and stand up.
Everyone that took a drink. 3 blood points.
Oh, fuck yeah.
How do we heal in V20?
Rouse checks, I believe. Although I'm not sure if you can do it for
I-
lethal or lethal
I-
mag.
I need to double check. I believe it's...
But what we're going to do, wait, pause. We're going to, first of all, find out if Danny is built like an action man as we take a break. If it's just smooth or what?
The little lever at the back of the head makes my eyes go like this.
Go through this
About
every
that.
time.
Sorry. Yeah, of course I know Alina. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course, all my friends, if they can come in with me, yes.
I mean, we're a bit over capacity at the moment.
Oh, they don't take up much room. And I just pull whoever's closest behind me and just start walking in.
I'll
You
leave my
just hear
arms
him
with
shout out,
gas.
usual rules! No drinks, no fighting, no drugs. Not drugs. No getting
Drinks, no, we
caught.
don't have any of those either here.
She
No
will just
drinks,
go,
no drabs,
you
no
know,
drugs.
I can't promise anything. She'll grab Nash by the arm and drag him
There's a
in.
live disco tonight.
Oh god, they're trying to kill me.
Disco doesn't mean disco anymore, especially not over here.
I mean, I don't know. A little bit
Okay,
disco that you're thinking.
So I guess
88.
so we've got Richard and Nash with me. You got who did you grab? Whoever?
Yeah, whoever
Probably
was behind me.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
as I said, Piper is staying in the car for this one,
In the car. Okay.
at least for now.
So
Slide with
welcome
one
to
hand.
our world, Nash.
Interesting world.
Hmm.
Describe the club
I'm
for me.
sorry
What kind
about
of
that,
a, what
Alina.
kind of
I
a vibe
can't
is it?
imagine.
Is it like a World of Darkness goth club? Is it more of a
No,
Puppy
this is more
club.
of a pop.
It's a
club?
mainstream 80s club.
Love that.
Yeah.
Medallions everywhere.
Much,
But she's
yeah.
still known. Yeah, Ambrosia's
So much
known
Chester.
in both.
Cool. Okay. What song is
I'm
playing?
sorry
Shiv?
about that, Alina. I don't know what that was about. I can't imagine anybody not knowing who you are.
Some of the kind don't. They know me as a music producer, not as the singer
It's
that I am.
criminal.
Or
So,
is that an indicator of their memory being expunged?
That
could be.
I mean, that's a bit of a reach, potentially, but something worth bearing in mind.
Yeah, definitely.
If I want information, the one person I always start with is the bartenders because you know everything that's going around.
Yeah, I always go straight to the bartender here, which is where I would have been heading.
Yeah. Following in suit.
Big metal doors you go through, and nocturnal bass pulse reverberates around you, drowning out your footsteps, growing in volume as you approach the top of the stairs, opening the thick doors to the club. Music hits you like a wall instantly as the door opens. The club is spilling out with guests, reveling in the lively atmosphere. You wordlessly leave your coats at the cloakroom and assess the club before you. The entire dance floor has spilled over to the bar, and raised VIP area off to the side even has a queue of people waiting to be seen. But you are, of course, Olina Carnage, and like the passing of the Red Seas as you approach the bar, everyone yields to you. Barman turns around and is quite surprised. Olina! Ambrosia! Company!
Hello, my love.
Yeah, these are our friends. Can I get a tequila rose, please?
Yes!
And you know me,
Is that a
I
cocktail?
like my.
No, it's a drink.
I'll have my red wine, please.
Red wine, that's a...
You don't have
I
tequila
can't think of a
rose?
cheap red wine. Someone? Cheap red wine?
Franzia.
Lambrusco.
Blossom Hill.
Oh boy, it's a cheap red wine.
Blossom Hill it is.
Echo Falls.
Oh,
If you don't have tequila rose, just
as
give me
long
some
as it's
tequila
not
and
Mad
cream.
Dog, we're good.
I'm pretty sure the tequila is quite sane. Dog?
Has anybody had Mad Dog?
No. Sounds
Long
lovely.
time ago. It's
Don't.
terrible.
I've had sup, dog.
Don't.
Boy, what's up,
I
dog?
mean, it is so bad that it will kill your taste buds to the point where you won't taste it anymore, and it will make it. But getting to that point is horrible.
Like
It's
wild
cheap
turkey.
and kind of a rite of passage.
So drinks for everyone.
Yes, yes, and put it on my tab.
Here's your heavily watered down drink. You know, they'll start
Hmm.
playing, trying, yep. Anything else for you?
Shiv,
Who's playing tonight?
We've got a disco in, so the DJ is King Tony.
hey,
Hmm.
Tony.
I don't think I've heard of this one.
You don't seem like much of a disco person, so that's probably why.
No, disco usually makes my ears bleed.
Use a blood point.
Frenzy check, everyone.
Shiv, as the bartender is talking with people, offering people drinks, I'd like to just lower my aviators down my nose a little bit and just peer into his soul a little bit with eyes of chaos. It's probably going to be
Eyes of Chaos.
It's going to be a high difficulty roll, but an opportunity for me to kind of get anything out of him, maybe. Intimidation 3.
Roll for me. Deception, occult.
Give me a second. Just finding things. I'm a bit slow on the character sheet. I do apologise to everybody. Perception and occult.
Yes, please.
Oh, just the
Oh,
4
really,
dice. Then.
it still takes me a bit.
Four dice. Difficulty 6.
7.
Just leave it default difficulty. Shiver never tells us.
Yeah.
I'm only suggesting high because it suggested way higher in the book, but too late. 2 successes.
Very nice.
Nice.
Ooh, but they're crits.
It's a crit,
Two
isn't it?
zeros. Or tens.
Love those zeros.
I'm just gonna say this bartender, he doesn't exactly love his job, but he's not miserable. He's not the person you're looking for. He's a bartender. This is not the bartender you're looking for.
No, you don't want to buy any death sticks.
You want to go home?
Go home and
Right.
rethink your life.
I'm gonna go home and rethink my life. Okay, cool. Thank you.
What's everyone doing? Drinks in
So
hand.
once I have drink in hand, I am going to wander over to the VIP area.
I'm just gonna
You'll
stick
go
with
straight past the
Alina.
queue. I know you, Alina. Everyone's going to look at you. They look a bit pissed off, and then they realise who it is. Some people are looking like,
Yeah,
But
not
not
everyone will know. Not all kind
the
of.
man standing at the VIP. I don't know what you call it when it's just separated by a red hook and curtain type thing. Rope. Yeah. Just looks at you. You're Ambrosia's friend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they told us about you from the door. You're the fucking Alina, right?
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to dance with the rest of these commoners. Fucking come on up. We'll get a table for you. Be great. Everything, anything for a friend of Ambrosia. Friend of the club.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Would you want to mingle, or do you want to go up to VIP?
Who was that to?
Nash,
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, I missed that. Sorry, could you say again?
do you want to mingle, or do you want to head up to the VIP?
You always get more information if you go to the James Bond bad guy. Let's VIP all the way. Let's do it.
All right. She will loop her arm in his and direct him to her area. She
Excellent.
won't even stop at the doorman. She'll just wave and walk up.
I'm not even going to acknowledge them. I'm suddenly important. I'm elevated in kind
No,
society now.
stairs.
Okay.
Not an elevator.
Yeah. Yeah. She just walks up, waves as she does,
I think
and sees that Alina's at her table already, so she heads over there.
So I wouldn't have gone down to a table. I would have found a group to go talk to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, she'll head to her table at first. Gotta put her wine down, anyways.
Richard would try to sneak into an employees only area.
Again, I love how he
Like
does
that.
it.
Like that.
That's his MO.
That is his MO.
What did I have you roll? Was it like Dex and Stealth last time?
That sounds right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a specialty in stealth. What is this? Shadowing. Nope, does not apply. Yeah.
Again, as if you own this place, Richard. You've gotten to the point you don't even think you even have to pretend anymore. You just walk off, stroll through the staff door as if you own the place. No one looks at you. No one gives a fuck. You did this with such confidence. You must be entitled to this.
Yeah, tip my
Whatever.
door.
And head into the small behind stage, as it were, area of the staff zone. What would you like to do?
I kind of forget why we're here. I guess I'm probably gonna go to the.
You're trying to get recruited by a cult, basically.
Oh, yeah, okay. Rather than doing that, I think I'm going to see if I can make my way to like the security room where they just have the tapes.
Yeah.
And I want
You
to.
had 5 successes. You're walking into that security room.
Cool.
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked, and
I mean,
you know,
he's been there before.
and they probably don't even keep a guard here all the time to watch it. They just keep the videos recording.
You've played this game before. You remembered the passwords. You wrote them down. I
Yeah.
wish I could remember some of the passwords from Bloodlines, but one of them is from Bloodlines. And you're like, oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I will. I guess kind of sit where the guard seat is, and just kind of start browsing the security cameras, just for something. See if I can find anything that looks suspicious.
We're going to flash back to you because you could have just saved the entire coterie. But let's find out what they're doing and whether or not they need saving.
Well, I'm talking to a group. What's this group?
Sounds like a reality TV show, doesn't it? Sounds like the Big Brother.
Day 8 in the Big Brother house. Olena has gone up to a group at the tables. She doesn't know what they're saying. They're all sat there having a drink, and nobody knows what the task is.
It's Ringo. Our narration is now by Ringo Starr.
Oh no, that's Thomas and Friends.
Yeah.
Now it's all coming out.
Yeah, there's a group of there people there, as opposed to a group of animals in the middle of a club, I guess.
I mean, you never know.
Oh my god, it's an emu.
They're having a wonderful time, sat there drinking, not particularly loud and rowdy. And they're like, hey, wait, hey. They're northern. That's how they communicate, apparently.
Why are you?
Hey, you've been fucking down the grove, man, innit?
May I join
Bite a
you?
grove.
Suddenly walked
course,
into an
please.
episode of Auf Wiedersehen Pet, but never mind.
All the liver birds.
Now I have a mug for transition.
Good spin. Please do join us. We're new in town. Tell us everything about you. You look like some sort of pop star.
You're new in town and you're in the VIP booth?
We've got a lot of money. It's the 80s.
Wait, that means you also have a lot of coke.
It's the 80s. We have a lot of money. Of course we've got cocaine. Did you not see the size of my shoulder pads?
So, like, I know what the task is, but now I am distracted.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're new in town. So what brings you to town?
We're golf enthusiasts.
There's golf here?
I will Google Abingdon Golf Course and see what comes up.
There's a golf course in Oxford. There's actually a golf course. There are several driving
Why are
ranges
you
around
in
as well.
Abingdon? Where are
Because
you in
it's cheaper
Abingdon?
than
if-
staying in Oxford.
Oh, okay. Fair. What do you do when you're not golfing?
Business.
I thought he said he had plenty of money.
Same.
Okay, well that's
We're
nice.
totally
I'll
not
talk to you in a
three
bit.
children in
I
a
was like-
trench coat pretending to be one adult.
I leave this group because obviously they are not cultists. Even though they do have coke.
Like all
Oh,
golf.
I would
Lena,
like
I have coke
to-
too. It's like that's, I can provide that for you. I've been here the whole time. If you need a
It's
fix.
way funner if you steal it from children.
The coke. I
It is.
need
It's
the
always better.
person who is consuming coke.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I can
I would
tell
like
you
to
that.
look
Just give me a
around.
little bit.
I like to look around and kind of observe to see if anybody's acting different than normal.
You would acting culty?
Yes, acting culty.
Wits alertness to look for a massive cult.
I don't know, those 3 children in that trench coat were looking pretty sus.
How much?
Half. And 40 successes. Love that.
Well,
You notice, up in this VIP area, in the distant shadows, is this small group of people. Not exactly having a friendly conversation, more of a small business meeting. After a short exchange and a clandestine exchange, a group of 3 people wander off as an attempt by another 2 people to suddenly join this man appear. There's no way that this is a legit customer. This is someone who's selling some of the old booger sugar.
Just gonna tap Nash on the shoulders and then point.
pointing at this
I think we
man.
might have- Yes, pointing to that group. Maybe we might want to check them out. Acting
I want to
different.
aura perception and find out what he is. Is he mortal? Is he otherwise?
I'm going to let you do that for free. I don't think you need to roll for that.
Cheers, pal.
This guy is... this is the guy in the corner, right? He is Kine. He has... I can't remember offhand what the colour... Oh, yeah, it's all about emotions. And I can tell you those colours right now, because I know that
I posted it.
offhand.
At the bottom.
He has a light green aura, mixed in with shades of yellow and blue. No, yellow and green.
Great, thanks for that.
I hope that makes sense. If you're colourblind, it doesn't. Sorry.
Red, green, colourblind, but I'll be alright.
Yeah. So his aura is grey mixed in with grey.
Yeah, no, it's more brown, but yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yep, I'm having a good old look at it. Yep, love that.
And he is also Kine. Probably Gould, though.
Excellent. Yeah, wicked and obsessive. Love it. Wonderful. Why are we pointing this guy out? Sorry, just so I can better understand.
I just was looking around and he's acting different than any of the others up here. I mean, I am used to what's normally up here, and he's not the normal.
I'm gonna go find out what's all about him then. I'm gonna Eyes of
Well-
Chaos him as well, Shiv. I'm gonna walk right up to
Can
him.
we Eyes of Chaos again?
Yeah, gonna do it.
She'll walk up behind, she'll join him, but she'll be behind him.
Just trying to find my character sheet. What did we do? It was a perception plus occult, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 success.
I'm gonna spend a willpower point and get an extra one if I can. Am I
You
allowed to do
can't
that?
before, but I'm gonna for that
Okay.
anyway. I'm gonna tell you he's a deviant.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Bit of a poor roll, wasn't it? Righto, cool. I was hoping for a bit more on that.
Not with that roll.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'd like to go to the edge so I can see, out onto the dance floor, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep. And look for FX, check him on him. And also look for a group of people that might be looking suspicious or be a little pale, maybe look a little gaunt.
FX has been with you. He's just kind of been following you. Just
okay.
Making sure you weren't getting into trouble or anything.
I forget what you look like.
Well, yeah, that's true. No, that's true. I am a random dude right now.
I'm gonna approach this guy that we've kind of picked out, and I'm gonna pull out a wad of money because it's the 80s, and I'm Miami Vice, and gonna just walk up to him quite confident.
Are you
in the
a cop?
end.
I asked. You have to tell me. That's the law.
What are cops doing here, man? What are you selling?
It's the 80s. It's the law.
I pull my glasses down, bridge my nose. Do I look like a cop to you?
Would a cop be hanging out with somebody like me?
Easier for a cop to buy his drugs than it is to steal it from the evidence room. So what you selling?
What do you want?
What you got?
Is it just the one thing you want, or do you want something a little bit more long term?
I'm looking for something a little more exotic for me and my companions.
Exotic.
Sorry, someone like that wouldn't say companions. My friends, pals, buds, gang, posse.
It's the
Chumps.
80s.
It's the 80s.
It's the 80s. It's your dudes.
My dudes like that. My crew. My crew.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a very Miami Vice thing to say.
Thanks so much.
Do you like exotic? What kind of exotic? Something unique?
Something that would knock your socks off.
What is it you most desire?
Take me to another realm.
Manipulation, subterfuge. Fucking easy roll.
I don't know. I'll tell you if it is when I view my character sheet.
That's
Manipulation.
fair.
Manipulation
Wait.
plus subterfuge.
Yes, please.
Cool. So just the 3 dice then. Shit the bed.
Refresh my
You're
memory.
right.
We've had someone say that before, haven't we?
What?
What is it you desire?
Rolling.
Okay, apparently not. Okay, never mind.
1
Probably,
success.
but it doesn't matter if you have.
It's not of any significance. Okay.
No.
That was 1
But
success.
I'll
for
tell you
shit
what.
there.
Oh, that's very nice.
No. Yeah.
It's a crit.
Oh, yeah.
He
Fair.
reaches into his coat pocket, and instead of pulling out any kind of pill, drug, bag, he simply hands you a card. On one side it says your desires are at the end of Mill Road.
Yeah, boy.
gives you a
That sounds
small
British.
smile. He gives you a small smile and steps back. We hope to see you tonight, all of you.
Thank
Ding,
you.
ding,
Hmm. Now, tell me Ambrosia was a good girl.
Who? What?
I said, tell me Ambrosia was a good girl. That's Tanash.
Oh, so sorry. I cut out. Well done. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you, darling.
There's work for you in this line of work. I can box myself in with my poor choice of syntax. There's work for you in this work. Brilliant. Great. Excuse me, I'm gonna go vampire. Bye then. My name's Danny, and I'll be here all night. Yes.
Only tonight.
Glad
It's
you
one night
are, by
only.
the way.
One night
Blood
only.
now. Excellent. Well, we can hang around for a little bit, but the night is young, and
Let's go.
I've got more potential lines to barbarically destroy. So yeah.
Let me go.
Where
and
shall we go from
retrieve-
here?
Oh, Mill Street. But let me go and retrieve Elena.
I live on Mill Street. There's a chip shop at one end and a pasty shop at the other.
And since we kind of figure out where Richard is, she's going to look towards the camera and go,
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard, you were going to be my backup if they couldn't find a contact. You were able to, and probably quite intrigued to see what was going on. Checking, I expect, because, it's Richard. If you can see anything of interest on past footage, you have the time, you have the spare monitors. Or you do it for free simply because nothing catches your interest at all.
but does he see Ambrosia?
I tell you what, though. Do a wits alertness for me, actually, please, Richard. Cool, that's your bag, isn't it? You will see the figure that Nash is talking to does bear a tattoo of a rose on his neck.
I want to take a picture of that individual.
How?
Yeah.
With my mind.
With his Kodak Polaroid, obviously.
Like
They have those spy
imagining.
cameras.
he's gonna go
Cameras.
click. Like
Brass rubbing on the
Polaroid.
screen.
It's his Polaroid. He's gonna come walking out, waving his little Polaroid.
what was
And
those
I'd
like?
be very
hearing
disappointed because it's
the
a
grind of
cathode
the
ray
wheel.
tube monitor.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. That's what I said.
So
What's
Ambrosia going to walk up behind Alina and whisper into her ear, "We have a date somewhere else."
Oh, awesome. And then I would like to what's the correct term here? Just throw my voice to everyone saying, meet us outside.
That's free as well, I believe, isn't it?
Yes.
Power.
You will all hear
And
Alina's
she'll
voice
slip her
somehow.
hand. She'll slip her
Or-
hand into Alina's and walk out with her.
Well,
Hang
fuck
on,
it.
sorry, I cut you off.
Revelers seem to part for you, forming a path as you head to the cloakroom to collect your belongings and head back into the dark winter's night of Abingdon. The music of the club behind you fading into the night as you head away. As you walk towards, presumably, not just Edward's vehicle, but the bang van that is FX Leach's car now. That's an upgrade.
Hell
Anything you'd like
yeah.
to talk about?
Bang with that.
I'm assuming that Nash also drove.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a
Have a-
car.
do you
Yeah,
have
it's a
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason I confused
a
Nash and
Porsche.
Richard then.
Yeah, I'm heading straight for the Porsche. I am not riding in a van if I don't have to.
Not a bang van, whatever that is.
It's a van that says free children on the free children, free
FX.
candy on the
Free children. Hey, it could say free children on the side. It's like, we're
It's
getting
been
fucking
so
rid of them.
kind of you to have me along as a
That-
guest in
that's
your,
what my
in your
last
game this evening.
character
Thank you
had.
so much. Gotta go now. Bye. Shit.
That's what my last character had before the ice cream truck.
Oh.
This is what like VTM's
It's
like on the
true.
dark web. Is it Christ almighty?
Yeah, Barry would have had a truck that said free meat.
Yes,
That's true as well.
Yeah.
for his restaurant. FX. We are
Before
going to
this
be heading
descends.
to Mills Road.
Oh hell yeah. Why?
We have a date.
Nice. Sick. He just like
Just-
piles into his van and
Yep.
starts it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh wait, were you gonna say more?
No, it's just say just follow Nash. He's got the actual
Yeah, yeah.
address.
Pipe
Uh,
just
I
crawls
figured-
with-
slams
Is
the
it just
door.
an address on the card, or is it like a business card, or is there a calling signature thing on it?
Just an
emblem or
address.
anything? Excellent. Wonderful.
Piper's just full on sprawled in the back of the van, playing on that slide whistle.
I'm imagining like spread eagle laying
Yeah.
on their back.
No, exactly.
Going.
How are you doing today? Wow, wish I could speak Moomin that well. Right. Oh, it's clangers, isn't it? Not Moomins. Anyway, sorry, I digress. If we're all up for just going to this address, this location, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get in the Porsche and roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this.
You head through the street-lit quiet roads, passing only the occasional car, the cold keeping most of the kind in their homes, it seems. You turn off the main road and begin a long way down to the end of Mill Road. The few houses that there are around you become fewer and fewer. The tarmac road changes to a single-lane dirt track. Houses and streetlights have been replaced by large trees and foliage. You stop a short way from the building. Its lights on like a beacon in the inky dark, revealing its location. You all exit the vehicle. And then what would you like to do?
Does this describe
Look
what building
around.
it is? Is it just like a house or something?
Yeah. Just a large house behind a private gate. As opposed to a not private gate.
I want to kind of look around and take in everything. I'm gonna look for anything kind of out of the ordinary.
Wits alertness, please.
Also, if there's still snow on the ground, footprints in it.
Loads. There are no guards, no security cameras. It seems like the building is far from abandoned, well lived in, but nothing in the way of security or burglar alarms.
I'm gonna slowly
You can hear
approach.
music coming from inside.
Yeah, I'm going to heighten my hearing. To see if I can pick up any conversations.
That's going to be free. There's so many conversations going on there. There's nothing that's striking you out as like an angry conversation. This is all perfect normal conversation.
Stealth isn't
God,
our
damn, so many people in there.
stealth isn't our MO here, is it? We've been invited, so we can just kind of rock up to the door, I suppose. Yeah.
I
Sick.
suppose.
Yeah.
Shrugs. Was not there for that conversation.
I mean, yeah, from what it sounds like we're expected. Might as well.
I mean, he
Yep.
did see you and your friends there.
Sick.
So Nash, lead
Yeah.
us in.
Excellent. Go.
Gestures at self, gestures at car again.
Fair.
Are you
we're
going to
gonna-
stay at the
Waves.
car?
I think Richard is
I'll
going
let
to
you know if we need anything.
use his
No, no.
heightened senses and unseen passage and like be unseen and shadow the group in.
I'll do the same thing.
You approach the building, finding a break in the dense foliage lining the lane with a thick wooden gate. A sign nailed to it simply reads private property, which you can only read thanks to the bright lights spinning over the area from the building in front of you. A brief second passes when the gate ekes out a small click and slightly opens for you all, allowing you to enter the grounds. You head towards the building's front door, crossing over the small pebbles that crunch under your feet as you approach. The front door opens for you all. Standing to greet you there is a young man, a warm smile on his face. Bloodshot eyes and dilated pupils. You must be the new siblings! Welcome! Welcome!
Thank you. Lead us on. Let's go. I have no idea what to expect here.
Let's go! Inside. All of you? Wonderful. Wonderful. He leads you inside. and the fairly large house seems to be almost entirely open plan. Only a few walls located in the entire area to give structure. Large areas have been sunk into the ground and covered with pillows and sheets. Other places have been made into sleeping areas, grottos for close companionship. In the center of the large area is a dedicated dance floor. Even though there is no stereo system that is currently making any sound or even a boombox, as the few dancers there are sport bony ambulation peoples, Sony Walkmans, and each wear headphones as they dance. As a final touch, against a far wall is an extensive selection of drinks and a staircase that leads up. The only way through that is actively blocked by a thick red rope, held aloft either side by grand golden poles. The man looks at you and gives you all a moment to take in the decadent den of sin and good times, before breaking your focus as he says, "So, like, mistress will be here soon? You can totally make use of anything down here. Just don't go up there. She'll be here soon, and just don't ruin her big entrance, man. Okay? Cool. Oh, and by the way, you can join in the dance if you want. But yeah, mingle. Hobnob, just no yuffie stuff. Yeah? Namaste.
Thanks,
The man
ma'am.
tries to look serene, but between his terrible pronunciation and terribly stoned face, he just looks like he is on the verge of falling asleep or having a stroke.
Gonna let him walk away, and I look at the others that are visible to me. I'm like, who else really wants to go upstairs right now?
I'm
Yeah.
sure they've got that taken care of. This is my jam. And I put on my headphones and I start dancing with the people on the dance floor.
Silent disco, man. Yeah. Sick. I mean, we could let the unseen infiltrators go in upstairs and have a little look, just so that we don't. Yeah.
You would
Don't
just
say that
hear
out loud,
really-
though.
Yeah, you would just hear really close in your ear. Got it.
On it, pal. Yeah. Excellent. See ya. I'll hang around downstairs and just kind of observe for a little bit and let these guys take a lead. Because I can't do the obfuscate.
I will head upstairs.
Yep, same.
Okay. How are you going to get up those stairs without breaking obfuscate?
Is it just a rope, right? That
Yeah, get around
hangs
the dude.
over it. Oh, is he standing in front of it? Okay.
Oh.
That's a good question.
Would you like me to go to some other potential sinners and see what they're doing for a little bit?
Yeah, let me think.
If the guy is standing in front of the rope, Ambrosia will try to use her charm and kind of lure him away far enough for them to jump over the rope.
How?
Oh, with her flirty self.
Do
Oh.
me. Please carry on.
I think I have something in my eye. Can you come over and help me, please?
Manipulation and empathy, please.
Gotta remove my horrible chocolate wine. Okay.
Totally, you want to be at your best, alright? The dance is gonna happen. You don't want to miss the dance. That's when she
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah, could you please come in and help me, please?
Yeah, and he'll wander on over.
Okay. And she will just keep putting on the charade as though she's got
Yeah,
like an eyelash or something in her eye.
yeah, seizing the opportunity and just stepping over.
You're gonna have to jump it. It's gonna be a difficult roll. Dex and athletics, please.
Oh my goodness. What if I ducked under it?
Gonna be a difficult roll.
Oh, okay, fine.
Still Dex with athletics.
That too.
I'll spend a willpower as well.
It's not
Very
great, I know.
interesting behavior. Very good.
Nice,
You
guys.
are both able to jump over this thick red rope, landing skillfully, gracefully, and silently onto the stairs on the other side, without breaking or obfuscate. You head up to the stairs when a silence washes over the gathered people inside. Sound of music begins to rise from some unseen source as people split into two groups on either side of the room. One of the followers quickly approaches you all and whispers, "You can join if you like, but otherwise please stand back. Things haven't been smooth lately." What would you like to do? Those of you
Stand
that are
back.
not upstairs.
Yeah, now that she stopped poking her own eye, she'll stand back.
Yep. Ms. Lena?
I'm sorry, what are the rest of the people doing?
Music has begun to rise. Followers have split themselves, one half on one side.
Uh-oh. As you were saying, they're like, on each side dancing, so we can either join in the dancing or we can just sit back and watch.
I didn't hear whether or not they're dancing. I'm joining in the dancing. Well, when he comes in.
So Twitch, how's it going?
Is everybody dancing?
Funky ass music, innit? Love it. Oh,
Yep, we lost him.
he's coming back in.
Oh, there he is.
I had to switch internet because the other internet just died on its ass.
You have many internets.
Oh, and it changed
got
all our
two.
windows, too.
I'm working on it.
The room has been split
Yeah, I'm
into
now FX.
half the followers on one side of the room, the other half on the other side. Music has begun to rise, and you have been invited to join, but warned that things haven't been going so smoothly lately.
Okay, to clarify, the people are dancing?
They're preparing to dance.
Okay.
I will split off onto one side of the room, join in with the revelers. I'm not necessarily going to be dancing, but I want to be on the opposite side so that I can see the rest of the coterie.
I'm
Same
definitely going to
here.
be with any dancers.
You're going with the dancers?
I'm going with dancers.
I'm staying where I
dance.
can see everybody.
Alright.
Okay.
Just a moment. The song playing isn't something you've heard before, but it's strangely familiar. The rhythm in your head acting almost like instinct as you follow it along. Join in, pick a side, and dance along. You may either use Dex and performance or Dex and expression.
Great, I chose dexterity as my lowest attribute. Fantastic. Expression for me, I
only
think
got
so.
one
Get my
out.
3.
Or
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an 80s shoulder dance.
The music reaches
I
a
have this problem
crescendo.
with there's always a different music going on in my head.
The music reaches a crescendo. The followers either side begin to flow, their bodies riding with the pulse and tone of the music. Arms flow in sync over the dozens of bodies dancing, moving perfectly as if rehearsed countless times. The music shifts to an electronic beat. Its next bar as the music morphs into a new experience. Ambrosia, Alina, and Edward. Roll once more. Dex and performance or Dex and expression.
To clarify, spending a willpower goes before the roll.
Yes.
I'm going to do that because this clearly isn't my forte and I want to make sure that I don't break the thing, so spend the willpower to get an additional, which was lucky.
Alina, Edward, you are able to follow the music perfectly, letting your body flow like silk in the wind. Some of the followers are even in sync with you. Ambrosia, you let the music try and guide your body, but the music just doesn't seem to flow with your instinct, throwing your timing off. You look around the room and you see that most of the dancers also seem off, losing their place and are out of sync with most of the others. The music fades, and at the foot of the blocked-off staircase stands could only be the nigh mythical leader of the Roses of Excess. An elegant, flowing dress accented with drapes of silk and satin scarves. The lady's golden blonde hair covers half of her face and flows down to her hips. The smile that seems forced to be bigger than she truly feels crosses her face as her eyes dance over the crowd, all of which look up to her with awe. It is not your fault, my petals. The song just hasn't felt right for a while. Whatever it is and is off, it is not your fault. Enjoy tonight as if it were your last, because nobody knows what happens tomorrow. The crowd cheers and slowly dissolves back into their dens as the leader is talking to several other followers, her eyes flashing back and forth from them to each of you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to approach her.
No idea.
I think
I heard
Ambrosia's
someone
just
say
gonna
you'd like to
stand.
what?
Ambrosia's just gonna stand back and watch while Alina goes and approaches.
Oh, Alina, okay. Successful. Excellent. You approach the woman, and she greets you with quite a sincere smile. You were the lady that was in sync with the rest of my followers, weren't you?
Yeah, sorry. This is my first time here, but I can dig it.
And tribute was once offered in song and dance, but something has changed in recent weeks. Did you feel it? The beat was off, the tempo not right. Some danced to their own beat, others did not. But it doesn't matter.
So I know music. I can help you with that.
Could you? You were in sync, not others were. Who are you?
My name's Alina. I'm a music producer.
How wonderful. How wonderful. Spinning Table Horrors logo.
There we go.
To the mischievous Nosferatu upstairs. Obviously, you already knew the mistress was coming down. But you've been left alone in her room. Scandalous.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Lick everything.
Such the stuff that is sus.
Agreed.
We're gonna sniff around for clues.
You're gonna lick and sniff, alright.
Yeah, exactly.
Licking and
Uh,
sniffing.
Polaroids.
What is in the room? Exactly.
A thick carpet muffles your footsteps. The smell of perfume and incense intensifies as you enter into the large space. Large portrait paintings in golden frames, elegant rosewood tables, a large, intricately decorated oak desk with an old brass and green shade train lantern upon it lights up the room, and the paperwork-covered desk. On the opposite end of the room is a grand four-poster bed. Layers of silk drape all over it, and drape from the top and flow down. The thin material affords you a view into the well-made bed of luxurious sheets and large, soft pillows. The solid walls surrounding you have been covered with a gold and white textured wallpaper, and a light, tight safe haven for any kindred.
Sick.
Nothing's gonna beat lick everything.
Use
You
heightened
want the
senses,
desk,
then
or
lick
do you
everything.
want to look somewhere else? I can go desk, or you can go desk. That's the obvious one.
I'll do the desk.
All right. So you said there was like a nightstand,
Yeah.
right? Or yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna go check that while he's checking the desk.
Okay, both of you. Wits alertness, please.
Could I use perception by chance?
Yes, you may, absolutely. Excellent. FX. You begin to rummage into the drawers next to the bed, stumbling across very expensive, lavish jewelry. Some of it male, some of it female. Obviously, of course, these are donations from the followers, materials that they don't need.
Yeah.
Richard. Tricky Dick.
That's me.
You look around, and you are able to find a photo of the mistress next to a white faux Rari F40. That's a faux Rari, not a Ferrari. That's legally distinct. There are several other supercars in the photo as well. Written on the back, the White Knight. That's Knight with a K. With a date from only a few weeks ago.
So just toss the bottle.
Interesting. I will make a mental note of this picture.
Why aren't you nicking it?
Huh?
Why don't you just nick it?
Because he's not me.
Well, what if she notices it's missing?
Take a picture of the picture.
Well, then you fucked up your mission. You're supposed to kill the bitch.
Okay, if you want me to take the picture, I'll take the picture.
Well, why not?
Okay, I'll take the picture.
The fucking picture is your picture now. Treasure.
Okay. Photo of the White Knight.
Can't
And
wait
his
for you in a couple of
steed.
weeks to turn around. I can't wait for you to turn around and ask me in a few weeks, what the fuck does this mean, Shiv? And I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I don't know. That sounds weird. What?
And then I'm going to steal it and put it next to the triangle I've got and the penny whistle I picked up and that the knob I stole off of the sink in episode 1.
Yeah.
What else the mischievous Nos boy's up to?
I want to check under the paintings to make sure there's not like a hidden safe under one of them.
Perception or wits? And alertness.
Oh, god damn it.
Do you need a hand with that?
Yeah. This I'm too weak to lift this painting.
No, I got
I'm
it.
just
You
kidding.
look behind each of the paintings, much to your shock, surprise, and horror. There's nothing but hook and solid wall behind them.
It's worth a shot.
Richard?
Let's see. I will look under the bed.
That's what I was
Why
thinking
not?
too.
Perception and alertness. Definitely gonna lick everything there, aren't you?
Somebody look in the underwear drawer.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Girls always keep their secrets in the underwear drawer.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
It's alright. I didn't think of it either, and I wrote this.
Next round. Underwear drawer.
She doesn't strike me as the kind of kindred that wears underwear anyway.
Giggity.
Thank God.
That's why she has a safe in the underwear drawer instead of underwear. Of course.
Exactly.
What the hell
You
am I supposed to lick?
find... Nope. 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 You find underneath the bed, the safest of all places, apart from the mattress, a leather-bound vellum book. An obvious thaumaturgy symbol is emblazoned upon the cover.
Now take a picture.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's gonna know it's missing if I take it.
Take the
I mean,
Conspiracy doesn't take the
She
book.
is not
supposed
supposed to be
to
walking
kill-
out of
yeah.
this building tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I take the book.
She is Autarkis. Don't forget
Yes.
that.
Oh, okay.
And also, taking a photo of a thaumaturgy symbol, borderline masquerade breach.
He can't put the whole book on his conspiracy corkboard.
No, I'll take a mental
that's
picture
attitude.
like Cam Johnson.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm
But
taking the book.
the corkboard.
Thank you.
Thaumaturgy.
I will take the book. I will take the book.
Okay.
I can be a
Meanwhile,
thaumaturge
Spinning Table
now.
of Horrors. Spinning Table of Horrors logo. Downstairs. Olena. Ambrosia. And Edward. Oh, and the Piper. Oh no, the Piper's outside.
No, I'm outside, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a smart one.
I'm like talking to people, couldn't be me.
What's everyone else doing?
Well, I was still talking with the chick.
Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything while they're having a natter?
Unless you want me
Okay.
wandering around in the backyard, like.
No, I think I'm just going to continue to observe.
Alright. Nice
Yeah, because
weather we're
Olena's
having.
kind of doing all the work at the moment, anyways.
Yeah, no, I mean I will. If left to their own devices, the Piper will wander around the back just wander around.
Yeah,
The area.
no problem. Yeah, there's no
That
problem.
will happen eventually.
So you say your name is Alina?
Yes, yes. And what is an appropriate title for you? What should I call you?
Most people around here call me Mistress.
Very well, mistress.
Wish
Can
I
you-
had her sheet still. There it is.
Can you
So
tell
tell
me
me-
more about? Oh,
No, I want you to tell me your most desired thing.
my most desired thing. And in her head, she's saying, "Don't say fame. Don't say fame. Don't say fame." To hear the most beautiful music.
I see. And she'll pull out an empty hand, put another hand over it. Come on, work. There it goes. Oh, there's no roll. And she lifts her hand, and there is a what was it? Bony ambulatory person.
There's a
Sony
Walkman. Okay.
Walkman.
Okay, well, I'll grab the Walkman. Begrudgingly unplug the headphones from my Walkman and plug it into that one.
And this music that plays, it's not exactly the same music that you hear in your head, but it is familiar, beautiful, alluring. Something you've never heard before, but strangely homely. It's a perfect song.
I'll take my headphones out and put them back
We'll
in.
Twist the Knife Slowly by Napalm Death.
I'll put my headphones back into mine because I must always be plugged in to my Walkman. This is beautiful. Where did this come from?
You saw. I made it for you.
May I I can keep it?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Things in life ebb and flow. Eventually, it will disappear. But it could stay. And so could you.
So it'll disappear as soon as I leave the house?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
just in time.
But I can keep it as long as I'm here?
You can keep it for tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much. I mean, thank you, mistress. Oh, why is there something
How many
new in
willpower
chat?
points have you got?
3.
Oh, no, you're not more than me. My mouse would let me scroll down. 3 successes. So for 1 week.
You're gonna have to give me a TLDR on that.
It's not exactly poor man's blood bond, but it's basically a poor man's blood bond for 3 weeks. No, for 1 week.
Okay.
And so, do you like your gift?
I do. It is beautiful. It's everything I've always wanted in a song.
You come
Well,
back each night.
With one exception.
What's your exception?
Well, so far it doesn't mean anything. The song has to have heart.
Heart? I have to do this, but yep. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, go on.
What the hell's this?
Basically, she just made Frankenstein.
I didn't mean literal heart.
Go with me. She gestures to her side. You see a curtain. One of the followers pulls it back. And standing there is what appears to be your sire.
How does he react? Does he react?
He doesn't. Not blinking, not moving, completely unanimated.
I'm just gonna walk over in front of him and just stare up at him, expecting some sort of response.
There is none. Which of course will reveal to you that this is not really your sire, but an
Yeah,
incredible
obviously.
simulation.
Poke him.
Cold
Make
to
sure
the
he's
touch.
flesh and blood.
Is this what you desire most?
I mean, yes and no.
It could be changed to anything you wish.
I'll have to think on that. Why are you giving me such gifts?
Because then you'll never want to leave, will you?
I mean,
Everyone here has what they desire.
I have the music, so no, I don't want to leave.
Wonderful. And on that note, we better call it for this week. As our special guest Danny does have to get up in like 5 hours for his car, and he's starting a new job next week. Unfortunately, we don't get to see where it goes. But we'll have words and see what solution we can come to.
Absolutely.
Oh, Danny, it was a pleasure having you. I'm sorry that you won't be with us more.
It's
been a
it's
pleasure.
absolutely fine. If it's on Twitch, I'll be able to watch the replay, right? So
True. But thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for coming and playing. This week we will start with someone who recently drunkenly confided in me that they wish Greta Thunberg would just shut the fuck up and get a fucking job. Starting with Richard. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Richard, you're always doing that.
That look he just gave you could hit.
You
oh
can
my
wait until I
God.
get the books I need to do my spiel.
See, that's the thing. You make it look like you're busy, and I'll pick on you. All right, then
And
we'll
that's how I
start
made
with
sure I only
someone
had to answer
else.
the easy questions in math class.
We'll start with someone else who recently said they don't believe in all of these several different gender things. There are only two genders, arsehole and not arsehole, and everyone is an arsehole until they say otherwise. Olena, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I'm sorry, my pronouns are cunt.
That's my fucking line, you bastard.
Meow.
I
That almost
am
made my
Ms.
nose ring
Hearts.
come out.
You can find me just about anywhere as Ms. Hearts. There's a link tree. There's links in there. Some regular, some spicy. I am also a burlesque performer. And my next show is the Anti-Valentine's Day show on February 8th. Come and take it live. Got 2 numbers planned for that. That'll be very good. And then I am also helping out with the dumbest burlesque show ever. And that is on February 1st at Kickbutt Coffee. You can also, if I can help you out with any graphic design or promotional products, let me know. That is my day job. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Follow me.
Talking of day job, Piper, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Wish I could talk whale that well.
I'm very talented. Hi,
Very.
I'm Breakathon. I have a headache. Who am I, Shiv? What do I do?
That's Daybreakathon. They stream over on twitch.tv/Daybreakathon. There's a variety of streams, but I believe on Wednesdays you sit down and do writings?
No, that's Tuesday. Yup.
That's
I set
Tuesdays.
things on fire in video games, and on Tuesdays I work on my 3rd novel that should be coming out when I finish it. The other 2 are being very kindly held up by Noscavian. I wrote them. I think they're good. I also do art. I do the Piper. I drew character art for a Monday game and Shadowrun game on Monday. I do art. Commission me.
That. Ambrosia.
Our day breakathon is very talented in other words.
My dog's
I am Gothic Ferret. You can find me pretty much everywhere as the Gothic Ferret. I'm here on Twitch and on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm also on Lost Tribes Gaming. I play several games over there: Cyberpunk, Star Wars, modern superheroes, and World of Darkness mix game. And of course, here with these wonderful people on Thursdays. I am going to be starting here soon. It was supposed to be this Friday, but it's going to be in 2 weeks. Starting a new stream with some other YouTube players. We're going to be doing a Fallout 76 series, and it's kind of going to be kind of different because we're actually going to be role playing through it. So we're going to be telling our character stories more than we're going to be telling the game story. So it should be fun. And so as that comes closer, I'll let you guys know more about that. Otherwise, catch me here on Twitch.
Fallout 76. I've only played like 2 of the first 4. I didn't know there were that many out now.
Yeah,
I
well,
was waiting for
76
that joke.
Yeah, 76 is kind of different. It's a multiplayer, and I'm a Fallout fan, so I mean, I can't help it. So Fallout 4 is my thing.
FX. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Dead Western. Don't really do a lot aside from, working my day job, but, if you want to chat,
Ripper.
you can find me on the Discord. But other than that, I'm here as FX on Thursday.
And other times he's in the toolbox.
Definitely.
Richard, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
And
I am
he's muted.
Nascavian. I play on Table of Horrors on our Monday games and our Thursday games. I have friends who are authors and write books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who has written Ward Breaker and Windswept. Check them out. I have a friend who wrote Bloodlust of the Bloodletting series, and Obelisk the Long Dream by Solus of the Violet Stars series. And I have a friend who does lo-fi audio. All the links are in my link tree.
I like. He does lo-fi audio.
And we
Last,
have
but of
Danny
course
Boy.
not least, our very special guest, Danny from Easy 8. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Don't be modest.
I'm also a burlesque dancer. No, just kidding. Hi, I'm Danny, and I run a live stream on YouTube every Friday from 7 to 9 GMT. I'm a hobby painter, and I basically provide you with live company. I'm an everyman, everyday painter. I'm nothing special. I just enjoy what I do. I enjoy the art. I enjoy the art for art's sake. And when I'm not doing that, apparently I'm battling neo-Nazis. Well, that's a new thing on my stream. But we got rid of them, so that's all right. It's all cool. I also want links to all of these books, and I also want links to the lo-fi because I love that and I'm into that. That's my jam. And I absolutely love playing role-play games and tabletop games and all those sorts of things. Hence the invitation here. Thank you so much, guys, for having me in. And it was a very
Thank
brief
you
wonder.
for being here.
It's just great to hang out with people who enjoy the game, and I love it. That's
Thanks
wonderful.
so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it was
Since
such a
we're
privilege.
talking so much about lo-fi, can I give one more shout out?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Wikipedia in the chat also makes lo-fi, chillwave, synthwave music, and it's very good.
Excellent. I love it.
That's all.
I love retro. I love lo-fi. I love it all. I love games. I love art. I love inspiration. That's what the stream's all about. Come along. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, all of the above.
Links are in the chat.
Thanks so much.
I am reluctant, but I have to give it in because if you all start going there, then I'll have to leave. But I really like it. It's really good paint, really good painter, really good company. It's just a nice chilled way to basically set aside 2 hours of your week 2 hours of your time each week to... What is it you say, Danny?
Get some colour on your grey. Forgot my own tag. Get some colour on your grey. Paint your stuff. For fuck's sake. I've got so much stuff.
Yeah. But I think that's everything. We'll be back next week. We'll see who's here. We hope for Nietzsche as well. But until then, legally, morally, objectively, we can't go until the Piper says the line. I also forgot to say we'll go raiding on Shelley Von Miller, who is playing that vampire sex game we've heard so much about. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Cavian. Maybe in like 3 seconds, not right now, but like I timed everything badly, which is also the name of my sex tape.